drive-by shooting. Okay. So yours is, all right. Hey guys, so next week we'll be doing our next new metal episode. Here are the albums to check out and the songs to check out. So I am choosing Toxicity by System of a Down, and the highlight song I chose for you guys to listen to, which you probably know, is Chop Suey. Bill is picking the album Scars by the band Soil, who we've talked about here, and the checkout song is Halo. And then Eddie is picking out an album by Geezer. Is that Geezer? I think it's Geezer Butler. I don't know why I'm asking this during the promo, but the band Geezer album is called Plastic Planet, and the song to check out is called Drive Boy Shooting. So check it out, and we'll be talking about these next week. Now enjoy. Now! Written by Mikey from Boreworm and the Yellow Sign. Yeah. What's up, everybody? This is Jason
and Bill
with another episode of Nothing's for No One, featuring in studio Motion Failure. We got
Bob Eckhorn,
Jackson Kulich.
What's up, dudes?
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Thanks for coming on the show today. Yeah.
Great to be here.
Welcome to the studio we have here. Yeah, neither of you guys have been on the show before, so
as I was saying, you guys great setup here, so we're happy.
Thanks. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the show. So you guys obviously, Bam, can I pick this up?
You can, yeah.
And show it to the camera like they would on a late night talk show. Motion Failure has just released their new EP, Detraxy. Is that right? Hell yeah. It's sick. And it's sick as fuck. It's fucking awesome. You guys were supposed to play the Warforged show that was announced right before COVID hit.
Yes.
And I'm so bummed it didn't fucking happen.
Very sad. Still upset.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but next time we ever have one, you know, you guys are on it, obviously, for sure.
Yeah.
But shit, this thing is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
You can move this closer if you want.
Oh, hey,
yeah. Yeah, so...
No, yeah, really appreciate you listening, and, you know, I've seen sharing it around, too. So
absolutely,
it's been awesome to have
It's one of the, I mean, not to, like, be biased, because you guys are my friends, but I think this EP is, like, my favorite thing both of you guys have ever done, like, musically, and anything you guys have done before. Not saying that anything else you guys have done is something that I didn't like, but I love this EP. It's so sick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot.
It's the shit, man.
Yeah, that means a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of craziness went into it. I mean, with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when COVID first hit, like, I was go to your guys' practices, like, every weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I would be there almost every weekend because, like, nobody else was doing anything, and I was just, like, there was no shows, so it was like, oh, here's some live music, and it's cool to see those songs, like, take shape and then hear them now on recording, and it's so fucking sick.
Yeah, definitely. Before COVID really hit, we just kind of had the 3-song demo that was up for a while, and then you know, we all either got laid off or put on a furlough from our jobs, and you know, having the practice spot that we have, we kind of just got together and wrote music. That's all we really had to do.
Well, we've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a blessing. I mean, it's like the most work we've done ever as a band
in years. Yeah, in a long time.
Guys, but for us, it's like the most work we've ever put into writing. It's awesome.
Definitely a lot of time put into it. That it's like, you know, I mean, sometimes it felt like kind of, you know, I mean, with the amount of negativity, you know, since you listen to the record, you know how it can be, but you know, it comes out as a positive. Putting all that time into structuring the stuff, and you know, these guys write all this stuff with, you know, lay it out to us, and then we can work on it. And you know, it's grueling, but it's really good outcome. So.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It's an awesome outcome. And it's just so sick. Like, even from like the artwork, it's all just like this whole thing. Like, I love the white. I love the logo. I love like the song. Everything about this is just super cool. It's just like a really like original looking release. Like it's so sweet. So what about this? What's going on with this thing? We got some artwork of like, I think a dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, to get into to get into, I guess, specifics of what it is, I guess it doesn't really have anything like concrete as far as like what it is, but it's a distorted picture of an astronaut.
Oh,
it's just edited, like swirled around, and then I added some kind of blackness into it, like on the arms and everything over there. So I kind of etched out those arms. It's definitely a weird looking.
It's sweet.
A weird looking subhuman thing, you know. So
it's very cool.
Definitely felt it kind of fit into. And Detraxy, the name of the EP is. It's a conjugation of a root verb for depression, which is detraho, I believe you say it in Latin, and it's means to be dragged down, to be diminished of, plenty of other things that it goes with, I'm sure, but I think it looked a lot like that to me, like just depression.
Hell yeah. Definitely. Hell yeah, depression.
Hell yeah, depression, you know. Everybody has that now.
Oh my God, yeah.
A lot of that going around right now.
Yeah. It's cool though. I mean, it's cool that you guys were able to like do this whole thing within this time, and like now you have something to hold, like, you know, physically in your hands. Cause like a lot of we're a slow paced band. Like we just put in an order for CDs for our record that came out in March. Spoiler alert. So, and we went with CD Baby too. Yeah. So, you know, we're just taking our sweet ass time with everything, but it's cool to see like the initiative you guys put towards everything. Cause like, here you go, you have a finished product, and it's awesome because it's like, I don't know, there's so many, I feel like at least in metal, there's so much shit that's discouraged now because nobody can tour. So it's like, yeah, while there are bands that are still putting out music, it's like bigger bands, I think, you know, like a band, I know like Hate Breed just put out a new record, but they've been sitting on that record for months because it was supposed to come out like before the summer for like the touring circuit, and they couldn't do something like that. So it's cool to see, obviously, like something like this where you guys have something concrete, and it's just like, oh shit, you're just putting it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Our guitarist, Nick Volpe, is a very talented writer. He's been doing most of, the guitar work. Yeah, I've worked with Nick for many years too, as you know.
Oh,
from, our previous bands, and even the the different forms of Motion Failure. Yeah, he's an incredible songwriter. He can pump out riffs like I don't know, just like a machine.
Yeah,
and it's just a pleasure to have someone like that has that kind of drive, and doesn't really get too into one specific genre, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I guess if we had to describe our sound, it's like a mix of like black metal and like death metal, some grindcore.
There's some punk stuff too, for sure.
Some punk stuff. So we're kind of all over the place with just this extreme sound.
Yeah.
And
I think we all have very much like just different. I mean, we all kind of connect on things like black metal or death metal and stuff like that. But then there's these various extreme things, you know, kind of on the sides of like what we like, you know, things that we only like one person.
Yeah.
And it just sort of blends together really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I joined up with them a little over a year ago. And I mean, you know, being able to bring in more extreme things, you know, just such as raw damn noise, you know, and stuff like that has been really enlightening. To see what you can do with that, with you know, in that kind of a metal landscape.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet, man. I remember when you guys started doing like this direction with the project, and like it started to sound so sick. And then I remember when you were telling me that you were talking about getting Jack in the band, and then it happened, and then it was just like upwards from there. Like you guys did the demo, and then I remember you were like, oh, Jack's been doing like a bunch of like noise manipulation over the songs. And then I would come over and listen to it and be like, whoa, this is like intense. And it's sick because not a lot of bands are doing shit like that. At least around here, I've never seen anything like that. So it's cool. It's something like different and unique. And your voice like over this stuff is so like perfect, dude.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. As soon as Bob told me, he was like, yeah, like we're talking with Jack. And I'm like, oh, that would be fucking awesome. So it's just so cool to hear this shit, man. And fuck, I mean, when I met you, when I filled in for your old band, Gateways, and Nick's old band, I don't even remember how that came about. I think either Nick Daniels or Tim messaged me on Facebook or something like that, and was just like, hey, do you want to play like a couple shows with us? And I was like, okay. or I saw something. I don't remember what it was. I remember Adrian was on tour with In Full Darkness when he was in that band for a little bit, who was on Sumerian. Yeah, the way before I was in Roman Ring, like a couple years before. Because like what ended up happening was like, that was weird. I was in Gateways for like a couple shows, and then I didn't do it. And then Warforged started doing stuff. Like we first became Warforged around that time. And then you guys had Brad, and then Brad stopped, and then I was going to do Gateways again, but then Gateways stopped, and then I joined Roman Ring, basically, is like the weird time.
That's when your wife just went to shit.
Yeah, that's when I just went into the toilet, man. Yeah. Regret it every day. But
you should.
Yeah. But yeah, man, so it's crazy to hear, like, especially with Nick, like Volpe, like hearing what he used to write and then hearing how good he writes stuff like shit like this. It's like mind blowing to me. It's so crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, he was always a phenomenal, like, melodic writer. I've always loved what he did with Gateways and stuff. And, you know, what he brought for Gateways was the reason why I left my former band to join them. He's just a very talented dude, and for him to come into like this extreme sound, he's really doing very well.
Yeah, man, some of those riffs are fucking dirty, dude.
Yeah, and the riffs for days.
Yeah,
you know?
that riff and Talk to Me. That's like you punch someone in the head when that part comes on, dude. Punch a hole in the wall. You know, wearing a wife beater.
Plus, I mean, I haven't known Andrew for as long as you guys have, but I mean, he has really been coming up strong with the drums. So I think he's the most excellent backbone you could have.
Absolutely, he sounds so good on these songs too. Like everything he's doing, and it's tight too. It sounds good.
Yeah, Andrew is an incredible drummer, and he really keeps wanting to push himself too. Like just even yesterday at practice, we were complimenting him on like these blast beats he was doing, and he's still like, oh well, I'm still, you know, striving for this and this, and which is good.
I hear that.
You know, you want motivated musicians.
You always want to get better and be
he's
better.
Always like good, you know. Even once he's, you know, he was sitting there yesterday, and it's just like he's out of it, you know. But he's like, again, you know, and there's like, all right, let's go again, you know. So.
That's smart though, and you're right. Like he knows what he needs to do, and it's smart that he's like pushing himself forward like that. And I mean, I've never heard him play drums on a release. I don't think before the demo that you guys did, and like hearing him play, seeing him play with you guys, I was just like, wow, this dude is good. And I would tell him, and he'd be like, no, and I'm like, yeah, you are, dude. What the fuck? Like, I get it though. I get where he's coming from because I do the same shit. Like, we'll do shit that like we'll play stuff like our new songs, the new Roman Ring songs are like some of the fastest songs I've had to play. But like I bullshit my way through them until I could be like, nah, this is okay.
I mean, it sounds a lot better than it did when we started.
That's very true. And yeah, it's like the more you work on that shit, the better you get with it. And like on this, I think the drums sound awesome. So good.
Definitely punchy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm glad with the way the production turned out in general. Cause you know, we were going back and forth on really getting what we wanted, you know? So there was I think there was just a lot of struggle in our own heads, like what we wanted this record to sound like.
Yeah, there's always that argument of, you know, because a lot of this extreme music has like a raw sound to it, and we were always stuck between like, do we need to have this raw kind of recording, or can we go with like more of a modern kind of sound?
Yeah,
and we ultimately agreed. We were just kind of looking for like a modern sound as far as recording.
For sure,
we felt like that just represented us the best.
Yeah. It does, and I even feel like it's like a halfway point almost. It's like it does still sound. There's raw elements to it. Like you could tell you guys are playing guitar. You could tell there's real drums on the recordings.
Yeah.
You know?
I think a lot comes from how the tracking was done.
Yeah.
Like everything was mic'd. Like the guitars were like the cabs were mic'd. Even with bass, a bass cab was mic'd. So you still get kind of that old school, you know, no DI kind of stuff. So.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, I think that contributes to like the raw element of it.
Oh, definitely. It totally does. And it sounds so, that's why I love this so much, is because it's not like, it's very listenable, but it's not like over polished, you know? It doesn't sound like something that was like, you know, like the drums don't sound quantized, like the guitars don't sound like a weird Axe Effects patch. Like it just sounds like, you know, something you guys played together. And it's really, I love the way that it's brought together like that. And it's perfect for what you guys do. Because you could still hear everything, but it's still got that like aggression to it because of that like raw aspect from it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just
definitely, it feels like a sense of urgency in the way we tracked it and everything. You know, it was very, you know, let's go, let's do it, and everything like that. And then once we, you know, started to take a look back at the songs, it was like, okay, we can have this sort of nice, polished sort of sound over it, but I think that urgency and the way we recorded it is still there. So,
oh hell yeah!
Where'd you guys record it?
We tracked at a studio called The Bunker.
Okay,
it's in Hanover Park.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Marky Cobain runs that studio, and then it was mixed and mastered by Vlad Berg. I don't think he has a name for his studio. I think he just goes by his name. So, and he's located in Russia.
Norway. I thought it was Norway.
I think.
I don't know.
Oh, cool. How did you find that guy? Did other artists you like?
We came across this website called Sound Better.
Okay.
And we were just kind of looking through audio engineers on there, and we came across him, and we're like, man, this dude is like, he doesn't have a lot of notable releases, but like his recording quality and like what he does was just so awesome.
Nice, he had some really good kickers on that. Like, you know, we listened through some of the tracks that he produced, and it was just like, we're like, okay, this is the guy. I think we'll listen to some more people after him, but we just kept coming back to, I like Vlad, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. I found him on Facebook, dude. And what's funny is like, I saw like because I have a bunch of mutual friends with him. I'm like, oh, this is that Vlad guy like that you guys worked with. And one of his mutual friends was the OG guitar player from Warforged, Christian. And Christian was big into like, he was like involved in all these online recording communities. And he was friends with him. And I'm like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Because Christian was into like dudes that would do black metal bands, but make them sound really, you know, good and like clean and like,
right. Like,
and it's, you know, and it sounds great. Like it shines. And I'm sure there's a slew of, you know, engineers like that aren't like, you know, you're not paying them $1 million to work on it, but you get a great product out of it. It's a smart move for sure. Yeah. And when you showed me those mixes, I was like, oh, fuck, this is like good.
Thank you, man. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to say too is if you know anything about me or Nick, that we're total like gear heads.
Yeah,
we're consistently like trading in and buying new gear. So like anytime we have the opportunity to actually get it on recording, that's always a pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Like I know Nick is running like an Angle Powerball 2 and an Angle Fireball now.
Cool. Okay.
And I'm using the GK, like the Galleon Kruger stuff with the you know, a dark glass preamp, and that's just what we like.
Yeah.
And that
sounds great.
And we wanted that live sound to be captured for our recording.
You guys sound so good, like in a live environment. Like I can't wait for you guys to start playing shows.
Oh God,
because that's where like I feel like it really shines through there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's those ass beater parts really are gonna get some asses beat when that shit happens, dude.
Oh, we're certainly hoping so.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, you know, people run from the venues. That'd be the ultimate
ideal,
thing
right?
about it, you know.
Hell yeah. So what, like, I noticed, I'm sure intentionally, you didn't put any lyrics in this CD. I bought 2 copies of my own. So, but I've noticed you guys have been making these, you know, when leading up to the release, you guys were making these posts on like the internet and like all capitals, and it would be what I would assume like a lyric from the song. And every time I would read one, I'd be like, "Ooh, that's fucking good! Like that's good."
All the posts and everything were all lyrics from So I guess it was left to the listener to find out which parts those songs are from. I'm sure we'll have lyrics, you know, up there
at some point,
but I don't think it was kind of just about getting it out there. But
for sure.
Lots of crazy lines in there, I think. So
did you have any like theme for this, like that runs throughout the songs, or was it what was like that process? I'm assuming you read all the lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's not so much a running theme as much as it is just it's just autobiographical things about, I guess, grief, despair, you know, common things like that, rage, you know, lots of anger. But yeah, there was no real running theme. I think the whole thing was just kind of depression, which is why we opted for Detraxy as this album title. But yeah, just the most negative of human experiences. So
hell yeah. So what, like, were you the final piece in the puzzle when it came to this current lineup of Motion Failure? So how did that all happen?
Well, Bob had messaged me, I don't know, what is it, August or September of last year.
2019?
Yeah, 2019. And we had talked, me and Bob have known each other for a long, long time, going way back to the, just the KOC days,
I think that's when I first met you too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think I want to say Warforged, like when you guys were getting out there too, like it was playing with my old band Prospects.
I think our first show was with you guys.
There you go.
Yeah, it was this weird ass show at Penny Road Pub.
Oh,
and it was like, I'm pretty sure you guys might have been the only band I knew that played.
I'm sure we were at Penny Road Pub every weekend with that band for some reason, but yeah, Bob messaged me, and after just knowing his background with music and stuff, and I'd always wanted to play with him. And he said they were looking for a new vocalist with this thing moving forward, and we're kind of getting into more of a black metal style and stuff like that. I guess they had worked with some different kind of, what to write, written some different types of songs, but I think they kind of settled in this area of where we're at now. And yeah, I just kind of rolled out to one of their practices one day, talked with him and Nick, and it's just pretty much history from there. I think it was just a jam between guitars and my voice that day, and so yeah, they were just kind of like, hey, Bob reached out, I think the night of, he's like, hey, the spot's yours if you want it. I was like, yeah, of course,
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, it was really good, and I just kind of started bringing a little more of my, like, what my interests are to the table. Like,
Definitely.
I'm really into just noise and improvisational, like harsh kind of stuff. But so I mentioned I'd played a little bit of keyboards and stuff. I brought a synthesizer with some distortion pedals.
Yeah,
started kind of adding layers over that, and just been pretty much building that up from where that was.
Sure. And I remember you were doing, and you still do 2%, right? Your noise project? Yeah,
sort of on the silence now. It's not, it's not that I go out, playing as much as I used to either. So kind of hard to make records when I can't show them off to that group of crowd of people anymore. But yeah, still doing it. A lot of fun musical experimentation.
Yeah, I remember Alex from Warforged one time saw you guys at a house show. This is years ago, probably, like, he saw you guys at a house show, and I remember during your set, he sent me like a video, and he was like, dude, this is Jack from like Prospects shit, and it's fucking awesome. And I'm like, whoa, this is cool.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, and that's that's when I first caught on to it. And then when Bob told me you were doing it, I was like, oh, yeah, this is the shit.
I had a lot of fun with it was kind of a rotating, thing of like players who would come help me out.
Sure.
I was kind of the constant through that, and right now I just kind of record it solo. But but yeah, it was a lot of fun doing some of these weird house shows, setting up things completely DIY, independent of anybody, do whatever you wanted out there. So but yeah, a lot of fun. I'm glad he sent you that video. I'm glad he thought that.
Yeah, honestly, it was cool.
Because the whole point, we'd be up there just thinking, let's blow up the speakers. That's what we wanted to do that night, but people actually ended up enjoying it, so that's good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, it's sweet. It's sweet shit. And yeah, I mean, I know Motion Failure went through a few different incarnations before this current one, and clearly this is my favorite incarnation of the band, and I'm sure your guys, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. What do you guys think? So what, now that this is out, what do you guys think you guys are going to try and do next? Like, what's next on the agenda for you dudes?
Well, as a band, we have like 10 songs total now. So I think we are eventually shooting for a full-length album.
Okay.
Not sure when playing live is going to be a thing again.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to do that. I know we talked into getting like some shirts made and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a bit of merch out there.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
People to represent even in a trying time,
Yep.
And especially with the negativity of the record, I think reflects the time, So I think we're just trying to kind of go with that same rage, write some new songs and stuff like that, and hopefully get some full length out eventually.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the track that you guys like, how fast you guys work on the, I mean, at least to me, this seemed like a very quick process to get a really good product out, which is very rare. Like, at least in bands that I've been in. Roman Reigns.
I don't think everybody works like we do.
Yeah, no way. Roman, and even Warforged, like, we take our sweet ass time with shit. Like, I don't know, like, you guys are just like, yeah, we're gonna do this EP, and then it's like a month later, you're like, oh, here's the EP, and I'm just like, oh shit, like, yeah, you really did it. But that's cool because it shows that you guys like really give a fuck about this, and that's so important because, like, I mean, there's so many how many dudes do we know that just like it's like the weekend band shit, you know what I mean? And it's just like, yeah, guys that are just like, they're doing it, you know, just to do it, just to have fun. But it's cool to see you guys like really trying to do it again, because a lot of like, I mean, I don't know because I don't pay attention to it enough, but a lot of the guys that you guys used to play music with, I feel like they don't really do music anymore. At least like a lot of those bands that existed one day, like it seems like a lot of the guys in those bands either don't do it at all or like do something completely different, or
yeah, a very small handful of them are still doing it.
Yeah, it's very, very strange how that, I mean, it is and it isn't. I guess that's life, you know? People want to like make real money, lame.
You know.
Yeah, fuck making money, man. Make scary music instead. It's way sicker.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that's where we're all at with each other too. Is just like, you know, we're the ones that didn't drop it, you know. Yeah. So that's, you know, I think there's a really good camaraderie there, especially with like just how urgent the songs end up becoming once we're writing them. Yeah. I mean, we really, you know, we were working on a new one yesterday and really breezed through the skeleton of what it is to become, you know. And, I'm sure there's plenty of room for changes and what's going to happen with it. But it's really nice to be able to have everybody's they're spinning at the same rate. You know? So it's
definitely
good.
So when you guys write music, does it usually go at least with like, I guess this is a 2-part question. One being, what is the typical process? Like, do you guys come to practice with ideas? Do you guys like demo any ideas and then work on them as a group? Do you guys ever just come up with shit on the fly? And has your writing process like changed over time now that you guys have this solid lineup you guys have had it for, I don't know how long now, probably like a year.
Yeah.
A little over a year now.
Months, something like that.
Yeah. You know, so now you guys kind of have a groove going. Has that changed at all?
Not really, actually. The typical process for us is usually Nick or myself will have an idea, and it usually starts with us two first.
Okay.
And then once like something is structured and kind of more set in stone, then we present it to Jack and Andrew at the same time, and then we kind of just go part by part. And everyone
sort of figure out a BPM like right from there. That's like, you know, because Andrew is really great with his click and everything, getting everything on time. So, you know, we'll figure out.
It's so sick that he uses a click. I'm so happy he uses a click.
Oh, he's like a computer.
Yeah,
honestly, in a way, like it's nice to have because it's like I said, it's something so great to fall back on because he's always on cue.
Yeah, so. I mean, the fact that you guys practice with that now, like, it's going to be such an easy transition for him once you guys start playing live, too. And it's going to make you guys so much tighter, like, having that click. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm sure he'll be excited about that because Andrew himself, as a musician, hasn't played a live show. And, man, when was the last time
he said 2013 or something.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to be, you know, the nerves are going to be up that night. I can't wait for it. So, but
I believe
he'll do great.
Yeah, I believe he was in like a metalcore style band called the Pilot's Gunner. I think they were called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, whenever that show happens, after he plays, I will smoke a joint with him to help him relax.
He'll welcome it. I'll be right there with you.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck, man. I'm probably going to be nervous by the time we have to play a show again, whenever the fuck that's going to be.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know?
I mean, one can only hope it's soon. Because I need that release, you know?
Same, dude. Everybody does. And now it's just like this whole second wave of everything that's hitting, like Illinois. Like, talk about the worst fucking possible timing. Now it's like, oh, you look outside, it's 4:30 and it's basically pitch black. Right. And like, oh, man.
The worst state to have it in, you know? It's just insane here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Chicagoland area, you know? Like,
it's nuts. It's nuts for sure. And, you know, I hope there's able to be like, you know, maybe like most predictions I'm seeing from a lot of people, it looks like next fall they're saying maybe shows will return, if then, which would be sick.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all contingent on the vaccines that are coming out.
Yeah.
You know, as long as everything goes smooth and they all work out, then it's going to make things way easier. But it's still a toss up right now. I hate to be doom and gloom about it, but like,
no, you're right though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
They did have a vaccine, you know, like a month or two before, and then something went wrong with the trials, and they were like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
Vaccine's not here. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now we have 2 in the works, so fingers crossed. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah. Still impressive that we were able to come up with a vaccine this fast.
Yeah, that is very true.
That's a testament to humankind and technology
and modern science.
which is great.
Yeah, how smart we are. Yeah.
Hell totally dumb, I guess.
Well, yeah, dude. Like Death Stranding, the video game, if they could make that, they could come up with a vaccine.
Don't get me started on Death Stranding.
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
I love it too.
Unbelievable.
I never beat it, but I need to like play it again and beat it.
Beat it. It's worth it.
That's sick. It makes sense you would like that because you like cool shit. So of course you would like it. And
I pride myself on only liking the cool shit.
Yeah, well, it is cool.
No, but Death Stranding is. I was to get a little bit. I'm kind of a Kojima fanboy.
Okay.
So to have that, and then I was everything that went wrong with the Silent Hills PT getting canceled.
Oh yeah.
So I was all on board once I saw Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen.
I'm
like, let's go.
That game is so sick. I bought the Death Stranding edition console.
Oh, there you go.
To play it because
they were having they had a couple of those where there was like a limited edition, but you get the baby in the jump.
Yeah. Man,
it's like you can't tease me like that.
I wanted to get it, but I didn't have the money.
Oh man.
Yeah. And now I have a PS4 when PS5 is out.
Oh man, me and him were talking about that. They got like 4 games on there that aren't even that great right
really?
now. Yeah,
that's all they got.
That's how I see it, at least. The only game that looks good on there is like Demon Souls, the remake.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, all I've heard is just like, oh yeah, you could play Bloodborne on it. I'm like, I could play Bloodborne on the PS4.
That's all the old games you can still play on there.
Yeah, that's how. And now it's the $70 for a fucking video game now. Wait till they're 100. Fuck that. Why would that's such bullshit. Why would you want to go pay 100? Imagine like working a dead end job at like a fast food place. You're like a teenager. You're like, oh, I'm going to spend literally half of my paycheck on a game. That would suck.
Back when I was a kid, a cup of coffee was 5 cents, Like,
yeah. How much? Oh, man.
I'm not that old.
Well, from my understanding, a lot of these console companies don't really want physical media anymore.
Oh.
So I think if they jack up the price on physical, it'll start getting people to buy digital, which they
is digital cheaper now?
Well, yeah. I mean, not right off the bat, but they have the ability to do sales where retail barely can or does. So I think they're trying to get more and more people on their digital market.
I'm sure
that makes sense.
The PlayStation without a drive.
I know. Which is like $100 cheaper.
Yeah, which is a pretty good incentive, like $100 off on a system like that.
But then then it like fanboys like me who like to collect the boxes and look at the spines and everything.
I love that.
Like, that's what I want in video games. They have the library of it, and it's like,
I was just like, I mean, my main console is like my Switch now, but I still buy all the physical games for it. But my girlfriend plays the Switch, and she like usually has everything digitally. It just sucks, like, because I'm just like, fuck, I just gotta find the game, take it out, put it in, put it back.
Lately, I've been feeling that too. It's just like, I'm like, I don't want to take it out of another game out. I'll just play this. It's still in there, But I mean,
I do that same thing too, where I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll play this now because it's in, and I'm too lazy to change it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I put all my things in a disc case just so I can have them all together or whatever. And I'm like, I want to go flipping through that right now,
Yeah. I'm playing that Octopath Traveler game again, and I'm going to try and like beat it this time.
Oh, man. That was a good one.
Is that good?
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Jeez, I've been looking into that one, but
I recommend it if you feel like playing an RPG anytime soon.
That was the thing. I was just kind of like, oh, do I really want to get...
It's a lot.
Do I want to get involved right now?
Did you beat that game?
I don't remember. It's been a while. Probably not.
It's long, dude. Yeah. It's sick, though. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think to actually beat it, you have to play it with all the characters.
Yeah. You have to beat like all their stories and shit.
Yeah, there's no way I did that. Definitely not.
Yeah. It's hard, dude. It definitely takes patience. And that's the thing. It's like I'll start playing like a new RPG and I'm like, this is sick. Then I want to go back and play like the old Final Fantasy games and like Chrono Trigger and shit like that.
It like sends off a chain of events. And you're like, oh, and then you end up not touching the newest
exactly
RPG you bought, you know?
Yeah. And then I start like 7 at the same time. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to beat any of these games. Great. Like I have Chrono Trigger on my phone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which is sick, but I haven't touched it. I should.
That's how I am with like, I don't know why I just love Rockstar games, but I've had
hell yeah
8 different copies of Bully, and I have it on my phone.
Oh,
I have it on my phone too.
That's
so
sick. I remember that game. I never played it, but I remember it.
Bully.
Yeah, it's sick.
Great game.
That's awesome.
That's the thing. I was like, yeah, sure. I'll have this in my pocket at all times. I need it that way, you know?
Hell yeah. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and didn't Rockstar put out Grand Theft Auto 5 again for PS5?
Yeah, it's like
they
enhanced.
sure did.
Super enhanced edition because they already re-released that.
Jesus Christ, that game's like 10 years old, right?
That horse is so dead.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I mean, they're still making money.
From what I've heard, that they're actually giving people story DLC with that.
Oh,
but I was like,
really?
am I really gonna play through the game again to get to these new missions?
No, that's bullshit too. Like, really?
Exactly. Just something new would be nice.
Yeah, why don't they just put on another Grand Theft Auto game?
Yeah, even that. I wouldn't mind if they just put out some kind of single player like story game. I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I just want something from them.
Because what they did, Red Dead 2 was their last big game, right?
Yeah,
and that was last year that came out, right? 2019 or 2018.
2018. Yeah.
Okay, I bought it last year and never played it.
The game looks awesome,
but I haven't. It does look awesome.
It's a good time, but it's just like I think. Just like all the other, once you get to some point, you're just like, okay, well, I'm just going to get on and kill a whole bunch of people, and then I'll get off, it'll be fine. You know?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like they did, I think it was like 2013, they did Max Payne 3. And I was like, where's Max Payne 4? Why not do Max Payne 4? It's like, the game was like 12 hours. Is really that hard for me to make that game again,
Yeah. Dude, that first
Give me
Max
the
Payne game is
enhanced
so
edition
sick.
of that. I'll
right?
It, so.
Max Payne's so weird. I love that shit.
I love it.
Have you ever played those games?
No.
It's a fun game to get like fucked up and play.
Really?
Yeah, because
I saw the movie.
Oh yeah, who's in that? Fucking Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Does he play Max Payne?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is horrendous.
I never saw it. Did they only do one movie? Mm-hmm. Damn.
There's no fucking way they were making a second.
Rest in peace.
That's like that Hitman movie. Oh my God.
Is that did that come out?
2 of those.
Oh, there is 2 of those.
Yeah, but it's 2 different guys. I think. Who the actors? I want to say Timothy Olyphant.
Billy Zane.
I think is the first one. I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine Billy Zane as the Hitman?
Yeah, it'd be sick.
The Phantom? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Wasn't he in The Mummy with Brendan Fraser? You guys ever see that?
What, Billy Zane? Yeah, he was in there.
Movie sick
I
as fuck.
love him in Twin Peaks. But,
Oh yeah, he's the best in Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is the best with him, but then he goes further into his career, and you're like, yeah, he was the Mummy.
Mm-hmm. When me and my girlfriend first started dating, I found out that she was just watching Twin Peaks, and like it's like probably my favorite show of all time. And I was just like, fuck, like let me watch it with you. And like we watched all of it. Like we watched the original series, we watched the movie, we watched the reboot, or the continuation series.
Oh yeah, you saw season 3.
Yeah, which I love, dude. I think like
it's vague.
I know, but that's why I love it so much.
I know.
It's just like it's not what you expected. It's not what you thought it was going to be. And I honestly like. That was probably my 3rd time watching the Return series, and I think it's my favorite part of Twin Peaks now.
Oh, God,
yeah. It's so sick.
I mean, I won't spoil it for anybody who's going to end up watching this, but part 8, man, is just...
insane.
Insanity. I didn't know... I sat there, like, when that aired, when it was, like, on Showtime, and went to a friend's house for, like, a Twin Peaks party,
Hell yeah.
And all of us were just baffled that you could do that with TV.
Yeah,
like,
it's insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah. You couldn't... Even when I tried to describe it to people, they're like, what?
Yeah, you just got to see it.
And a atom bomb?
Yeah. So sick, dude.
Yeah.
I made sure that we were both like, I was like, okay, we have to get like insanely high before we watch this episode.
God, yeah.
It makes it so much better.
Oh, man. I definitely recommend the Twin Peaks party. It's always a good time.
Yeah, I would love
Cherry pies, coffee.
Oh, yeah. Dude, when we were on tour actually a year ago, basically a year ago from October, we were in Washington, and I made my band go to the Double R Diner.
There you go.
Yeah, and we went there and we paid way too much money for breakfast, but it was so sick. And I got cherry pie.
There's no way you're not going to go
and
there.
coffee. Yeah, I was like, we have to go. And we had it ended up working out perfectly because like we were only going from like Seattle to Spokane, and it's like it's on the way on that drive, and we needed to get an oil change on the van, and there was a dealership or like an auto shop right across the street. So like we called it and we were like, oh, can we set up like a time? They're like, yeah, we'll do your oil. And then like we got breakfast while we were waiting for the oil, and it was like pouring rain, but it was so fucking
That's like the perfect time
sick,
to be
dude.
there though. Pouring rain.
Oh yeah,
just having in the Double R, man.
Oh yeah, we were all like hungover and shit. It was so great.
I guess the lady who owns the Laura Palmer house, she like lets fans just come in.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's like
cool.
oh, just like you can call like I think you would call a certain number and she'll just let fans come up, see the ceiling fan, all that stuff. It's great.
I mean, if we had more time, I would definitely push to do like maybe go to like the Great Northern, like the hotel area and shit like that, or Laura Palmer's house would be awesome. But also, like, I wouldn't want to like walk up to some old lady's house and be like, "Hey, let me in. I like the show."
Can I see Laura Palmer's room?
Yeah,
yeah, like probably not the best. Probably not too courteous.
Yeah, not at all. But I love that show, dude. It's so good. I just like started buying, and I'm like stopping myself before I get too far into it. But those like Criterion collection Blu-rays. Yeah.
Don't they have those for like the Kubrick films and all that?
Yeah,
kind of
like
stuff?
all those. So they had like a Mulholland Drive one and a Blue Velvet one, and I love those movies. And I recently just
that's one I do need I need Blue Velvet in my collection because I have tons of the Lynch movies, but I remember finding Elephant Man not too long back, and I was just like, oh, yeah.
Great movie. So good. Have you ever read his autobiography?
Oh, no.
You should check it out. I have it somewhere. Next time I see you, I'll bring it. You should check it out.
That'd be
it's awesome.
Oh, man. David Lynch, I could go on for days.
Yeah, so sick.
Definitely. I mean, even just that art on our cover right there, I would say is very Lynchian in a sense. I mean, he is definitely an inspiration to me.
Yeah, dude. This
so
is so
old
sick.
Doing it too,
I know. Damn. Yeah. Look at that. Again, for the audience, if they could see it in the shot. Buy this shit too. And we'll make sure to like put links and everything everywhere so people can pick it up.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, I mean, fuck guys. So sick.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate any kind of support, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are selling these on Bandcamp exclusively now?
Yeah, the physical's Bandcamp, and I think if you wanted to, you can get it on Amazon as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck yeah. I know it's on all the streaming services and shit. I have it on Spotify.
Yeah, all the streaming services as well.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saving one of my copies sealed, so when you guys blow up, I could sell it for $1,000 on the internet on Discogs.
Sick.
Oh, man.
See, there you go. That's probably what my mom had in mind too. Because I told her, I was like, "Hey, we released an album." She's like, "You guys are really, really." I want one opened and I want one closed. And I go,
"Yeah,
okay." like yeah, sure. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I have my own copy just sitting up on my on my collection of whatever recordings I've been involved with and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's just nice to look at.
Oh yeah, it's so sick to have it. When we did the Warforged record, I like pre-ordered the giant package from our label, which was like all 3 vinyl colors and like the wall flag and the shirt and like the CDs. Yeah, like I got them all for myself. So I could be like, all right, you know what? I have these. These are mine. So it's cool though. It's cool to have that shit. It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Yeah, fuck yeah. CDs are so sick too. Yeah, and they did a really good job with this CD, baby. You guys even got the barcode. We did not.
I know that's what I was thrilled about. I was like, oh, barcode time.
We did not get a barcode because if somebody decides to pick us up, wink, wink. Anybody listening, they could re-release it and put a barcode on it if they wanted to.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's cool though. I'm glad. And so this is you guys just did the 4-panel digipack.
Mm.
Yeah, man. They make it so easy. Want to know something really funny? So like I was getting our like artwork and shit ready for our album that we're about to put on CD. Once again, spoiler alert. And like
I think we already announced that.
I don't fucking know, man. Oh, maybe we did. Yeah. But anyway, like all the artwork files I had weren't uploading to the site correctly. So I kept having these issues, and I had like a rep from CD Baby like call me because he saw that like I was working on a project, and they're like, oh, we can help you out if you give us a call back. So I did. And this dude was like looking at our artwork, and he's like, oh, you guys like a death metal band? I'm like, yeah, man. And he's like, oh, do you guys like, he's like, do you guys sound like Ingested or something like that? I'm like, oh, kind of. Like, I thought he would say like AC/DC or some shit like that.
You guys like Slipknot?
Yeah, I was just like,
Death
you guys a screamo band? So
like, are you Rob Zombie heavy?
Yeah. He was like, oh, I like a lot of heavy music. So, you know, that's cool to like work with somebody. He's like, you don't understand. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And he was like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know if you understand, but like, I usually work with like contemporary Christian musicians, like putting out like acoustic records on their own.
A lot.
Yeah.
Of those. They like, call that out specifically. Like, it's very weird.
Definitely. So weird.
Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, I'm getting all of Eddie Gobo's texts.
Yeah. He didn't give us a fucking song, but anyway, we'll go on.
But yeah. It seems like a fairly I think the last CDs that we did that we didn't get made, Unholy Empire did, but I think they went through CD Baby too.
I'm not sure
to get them done because it looked like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so cool how this fucking came out. How many copies did you guys order?
100.
Yeah,
100.
Yeah, it's what we did too to start with.
Yeah,
see where it goes.
I was thrilled with CD Baby. I mean, everything kind of turned out like exactly as we kind of envisioned it.
That's awesome.
It was like, all right, you know, so.
Yeah, and it's cool that like, that's a service that's accessible to people, you know what I mean? And musicians or artists. It's like, because now that we live in the age of no more CDs at Best Buy, and I think they still sell CDs at Target. I still see them there.
There's one little bookshelf full of them.
Yeah.
Like an cap.
Oh, they do still sell them because I bought the new 1975 record at Target. So that's how I know they still sell CDs. And that came out this year.
What about Walmart? They still censored CDs or whatever, or was that Target? Who does the censored ones?
Oh, not Target.
Yeah, I thought it was
had the
Target.
censored one,
Well,
right?
I mean, I still get parental advisory CD. Like that 1975 definitely has some fucks and shit on it.
Yeah.
So I know. I think like I don't know if they do. I remember edited CDs when that was a thing.
Yeah.
You remember that you would get the CD and it would have like the parental advisory, and then it would say like edited version available.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Who wants to hear that?
So, ugh.
Good times, man. Edited CDs. I wonder if you even need to do that anymore. Like get the parental advisory sticker on there.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, so much stuff comes out digital. I don't see parental advisory.
I don't at all either anymore.
Maybe it's in the linear notes of your download or whatever.
Maybe.
Is, you know?
Yeah.
For like podcasts and stuff, like there's an E next to it. That's supposed to mean like, you know, there's
I was
explicit.
Gonna say,
explicit.
there is explicit.
Yeah, they do have that. Yeah,
I think they have that on music too.
Actually,
right?
Do they?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I thought they had that for one of our songs on Spotify or something like that.
Yeah,
it was like Goddamn Child or
when I was doing the
Color.
stuff through CD Baby, they ask if there's any explicit themes or language in any of the songs, and
we got explicit.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have the parental advisory sticker on there.
Yeah, me too.
That would have been really cool, actually. You know?
Well, that was like what went wrong with that whole thing was when they passed that in court and they had to put that on there. It made people want to buy CDs even more because they're like, it's got to be bad. Then I want it, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of counterintuitive to that whole thing.
I remember when it was up in question for me because I was a kid. And do you guys remember that band Unwritten Law?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, they had the song Seeing Red, and I used to think it was so sick. Like they would play it on Q101, and it was in that skateboarding movie Grind. It was in the soundtrack. So yeah, it was sick.
Sounds amazing.
And I remember I bought it, or I begged my parents to buy it. I was like, I love this song. Like I need to have this record, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, all right, we'll buy it. But like, I remember my mom being like, we got to just check the lyrics first before we let you like listen to this whole thing. And then literally like we got home. It was like the house I grew up in. I was young. Mm-hmm. We got home and my dad was home from work, and like 5 minutes after we got home, they're like, all right, here you go. And I was like, whoa, you guys read this already? And my dad was like, yeah, we're speed readers. And that was the first time and A, I believed him when he said that.
Hell yeah.
B, that was like the first time I've ever heard of the concept of speed reading,
really?
Which I still don't really understand.
It's to read really fast.
Well, yeah, but like I know there's like a technique to it, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure quite what it was.
Dude,
I remember
we should become speed readers.
A teacher of mine tried to he was like, I'm going to teach you guys how to speed read, but it sounded like the opposite of it. He was like, you go through the entire chapter. He's like, you just read like the main bold prints. Then you go back and you read like the bold words through there. Then you go back and read it all over again. I was like, that sounds like the polar.
That sounds like rereading.
Yeah, like that sounds like you want me to really fucking learn it, and I don't want to do that.
That sounds like like a lot more work than you should be.
Way more steps involved.
Yeah,
I was like,
so I don't know.
Speed reading, buddy.
Yeah. Well, they sped read those lyrics, and I had that Unwritten Law CD. And spoiler alert, really, that single was like the only good song on there.
Right away, it'd be so funny.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck.
And the CD goes.
Well, I remember I had like my dad bought me the Eminem Show, I think, that album, and literally after like my mom found out that he bought that for me, it was gone.
Oh, they took it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
They took it.
I remember my friend Rosie would cut out the lyrics to booklets before she took them home, so that way her parents.
Oh, really?
Them. Yeah.
Would they not?
They would not approve.
Yeah.
See, my dad was a big music buff, big music guy, musician too, and I remember some kid. It was probably it was like kindergarten or first grade or something. It was something, but some kid in my class liked Slipknot.
Oh yeah.
So I go, we go to Best Buy. Slipknot's on the thing, and he goes, "Dude, you need to buy this record." I'm like, "Okay, let's buy it." And my dad was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, they got masks on. Let's sure, let's see." He didn't even care about the parental advisory.
Was it the first CD?
Yeah, their first CD.
Okay.
It was a digipack. It's like a 9-pan. I still got it at home.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it's he opens it in the car because he's gonna put it in the CD player, and you open it and there's just fuck the word fuck like scratched into the thing like a million times, however the design was, and he just says people equals shit because it was like in the 9-panel in there, and he's like, it's like, what did I just buy you? What have I done? But then we listened to it. I was like, man, this is pretty fucking cool, and I don't know. I don't think he cared that much after that. He was just happy to have me into music, but
yeah, there you go.
He was probably like, what is
not
this?
understanding it at all. Yeah,
he was a big Beatles guy, so I'm sure that didn't sit very well.
Beatles, Slipknot goes hand in hand. Yeah.
I think my first round of parental advisory CDs were Slipknot too, like the self-titled in Iowa, and I was like in 6th grade, and I was like, you don't know what the fuck I'm going through. As I'm pulling out like a
you don't know what the fuck is going on.
And then for lunch pulling out like a hot dog Lunchable.
Hell yeah.
It's like,
oh my god. Oh my god.
No problems.
Yeah, it's sick.
I used to always be like, don't ever judge me. I listen to fucking Slipknot.
Yeah.
And then I'd go hang out with my friends at a laser tag.
Hell yeah.
Good time.
I got the first Slipknot CD I had was Volume 3, and my parents got it for me. We got it. I remember my mom took me there. We got that and the second Under Oath album, the one with the lady with like the gas mask on or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, I forgot the name of that.
Yeah.
I got to tip my tongue too.
I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that still thinks that record is the shit because it's not, and they're not that sick of a band. I'm sorry, everybody, but my opinion at least. But
I know a lot of people that like that band.
I remember I got like the pass from like the parental advisory because I was like in 5th grade or like 6th grade when that came out, when Volume 3 came out.
Jesus.
I remember they were on like Leno or not Leno. They were on college. Conan O'Brien or something. Slipknot was doing like late night TV.
Yeah.
And like my dad saw it and he was like, yeah, this is wild. You could just listen to it. It's fine. It was on TV. So it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
Like fine. I think my mom even took me to buy those though. And that point, she didn't even give a fuck anymore. She was like, whatever, you're good.
Now, I remember something like that. Whatever. It was probably like Letterman or something like that. But I remember my dad pulling me to the TV one night. It's probably like 1997 or 98. He goes, hey, look who this is. Marilyn Manson. And I go, he's half naked and he's sauntering around. And I was like, yeah, it's cool,
Dude, I love watching like heavy artists on late night shows.
Oh, God.
Like Dillinger did Conan O'Brien. When Ironworks came out, they played like Milk Lizard or Black Bubblegum, one of those songs.
It was one of those.
Yeah. That was sick.
Funny.
Kill Switch on they were on Carson Daly, I think a couple times. And both times Howard Jones was so bad. His voice was so shot. Like he would go to sing the high notes and he would just have to scream them instead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, good shit. So yeah, one day we'll all get on late night TV. I don't know, like who will take us.
I hope we got on with this. This would be the best thing to scream on late night TV.
Yeah.
So people would.
Whose show would you go on though?
Oh God. You know what? I gotta say, like, Kimmel seems okay
Yeah.
I think Kimmel would be the nicest of them. I really don't like Fallon.
Yeah.
I'm not that big a fan of Jimmy Fallon. Like, oh, wow. You know?
Yeah. Pretend to like your shit.
So this is your album.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're on stage, like crying and shitting our pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like,
Sick
oh,
move.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Smashing a microphone into my nose,
Yeah.
bleeding. He's like, this is
Yeah.
some good stuff, guys.
Dude, speaking of shitting pants, did you watch the Your Mom's House Live yet?
No.
Podcast.
You watched it?
Me and Sam watched it today. Holy fuck.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Nuts. Do you guys know Tom Segura, the comedian?
No, I don't think so.
He's I guess a bigger comedian, right? Like
He's up there. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
getting up there now.
he's got a podcast with his wife who's also a comedian, and it's called Your Mom's House. And like basically the idea is they have like all these listeners just send them like videos of insane people doing insane shit, and they show them to other comedians. They just talk about them and shit.
Yeah, there we go.
But they've been doing these like live uncensored episodes, and like, dude, it was like all scat porn shit on this
About
episode,
right.
dude. Like people shitting in other people's mouths,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
It was
about right.
fucking hard to watch.
God.
Like, yeah, I like, and I never get like sick from watching shit, but there was like 2 times today where I was like, I have to step away from this for a second.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, it was so
just
rough.
give me a breather. I'll
There's
be
definitely
right back.
one in the last one where I was just like, all right, we're going to put the hand right there. So I'm not
Yeah, that's what
seeing
Sam
it.
kept doing. She was just like,
Oof.
like they had Danny Brown call in, the rapper, like who's hilarious, and they had him watch a bunch of the videos, and his reactions were so fucking funny.
God, that sounds like a good show. I guess I'll have to watch
You should
that.
check it out. Yeah.
really
Your
funny.
wife's house.
Your mom's
or
house.
your
So
mom's
like
house.
they like the regular episodes, they don't show like explicit shit like that. But on his website, you could like, they've been doing these specials that'll do like 3.5 hour episodes where it's like you rent it for like $10. You could watch it for a week. It's totally worth it because it's like
Yeah,
insane, dude.
It all started because like they kept getting flagged on YouTube for like
Oh, yeah.
pushing the envelope with
Yeah.
like fucked up shit, and they censor it on there because they have to.
Mm.
And like what's funny is like apparently in the first, it's like 10 minutes of like a YouTube thing. If you don't do anything too fucked up, you're fine. And they would just keep doing something terrible, and their producer just be like, guys, you gotta stop doing that. And then eventually they're like, fuck this, we're doing it live on our own thing, and nobody can say otherwise. So they did it as a company the first time. It went really well, apparently. A lot of people watched, and they get done. They're like, that was great. Like, let's set up the next one. And they're like, absolutely not. Like, we're done with you. And they dropped them.
Oh,
So
wow.
now they're doing it on their own.
Yeah, through
They're
his
not doing-
website.
yeah, they're not doing it with a company.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
They set that up pretty quick.
And it's
but
worth the
so
price,
funny.
$10 to watch
Yeah.
like degrading shit,
And,
dude.
and have them make other people watch it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so great.
Oh man, so fucking rough, dude.
That's the thing with stuff like that. Like you end up having to just go and do it on your own, you know. And it probably has a fan base for it too. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, you
Oh,
know, you're
absolutely.
like, oh right, whatever. But yeah, nobody wants to back anything nasty anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to take that chance.
Yeah, they do
Well,
not.
like,
I
famously,
wouldn't.
They got that. Like I think it was last year. McDonald's sponsored them, and
Which
gave
is
them
so
over $1
fucking
million.
insane. That's insane
Yeah.
that McDonald's sponsored them.
And they like told their agent and told them, they're like, they know what we do, right? And the guy was like, yeah. He's like, they said they did. He goes, are you sure? He's like, because we do fucked up shit on here. And he's like, this is McDonald's. And then he's like, no, they said it was cool. And then they watched like an episode finally, like, pull it, take the money. No, we're not sponsoring anymore.
Yeah.
Like, all right, thanks. You know, all because of that dude.
Oh wow.
Well,
Was
didn't
it
they get
Uncle
me?
Terry?
I don't know. I
You
don't know.
You didn't see that one?
No,
Find that one. That's a good one.
I will.
That's a
Didn't they
great
get the
one.
McDonald's sponsorship again though down the line?
No,
I thought that they did
got
get it.
Morton's
Steak
Steakhouse.
Morton's
Yeah,
sponsors
that's why
them.
their room is the color that it is, the red and black.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah,
Small
that's-
amount of
what-
money though.
I thought you were gonna say Morton's salt.
No.
I was like, oh, all right.
They show that video of Fed Smoker finding that guy, like that dude that knows Fed Smoker.
Yeah.
And he like tells him like, stop fucking my wife. So there's this dude that like, he's dead now, but like he was this basically like this,
just this meth.
he was a meth head, like
Wow.
maverick, and he would call himself the Fed Smoker because he was out against the federal government. Like he thought the federal government were like baby rapists and shit like that. So we had like
anybody of authority, he would pretty much challenge.
And he would just go up to them and like amazing. Just call them like gay, call them chomos, like what's up there, chomo.
Chomo.
But this guy is like insane. Like he's literally, there's videos of him like ripping out, like he'll do a bunch of meth and rip out teeth with pliers, in his car
at the Falcon Car Wash.
Yeah,
where he works.
Oh man,
dude, there's this video.
He has like random stray dogs that he'll have in one video, but not in the next
his car.
One.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
so fucking bizarre.
Like, and there's that video. He's like sitting in his car with sunglasses, and he's got like this like Billy Ray Cyrus mullet, and he looks like fucked up. And he like just takes like a pair of pliers and sticks them in his mouth, and he starts like to rip out his
pliers.
Was it
fucking knife?
Oh well, he took it,
pried it out with.
Yeah. And he starts snoring in the middle of it. You remember that? He's like
grunting,
I can't you can't even tell if he's past
sleep. I think you're just grunting through it,
dude. It was fucking hard to watch. And then he's like, oh, I think I got it. He's like holding this big ass tooth.
Nasty.
It's like, yeah, you think you got it? Like, yeah, I do too, man.
He said he's dead though, right?
Yeah, he died this year apparently.
Wow. Like they found him on the side of the road, like in his car. I guess.
Rest in peace.
Just outside of his car.
Yeah.
And his car was like a blacked out,
hero. Holy hell.
Crown Vic, like a cop car.
Yeah.
And he had looked like a cop car. And there's a video where he pulls a guy over, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?" Like realizes right away, he's like, "This guy's not a cop."
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hey,"
he's like, "How fast were you going there, buddy?"
Yeah, I'm not doing this. He's like, "No."
Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
absolutely not."
He's like, "Are you a cop?" "No, but I pulled you over." And he's like, "Okay."
He's like, "All right,
yeah, all right, see you, man." Yeah, dude, he's nuts. There's like videos of him in like city council centers, like going to like court meetings, and he's like, "Oh, every one of you is a fucking baby rapist," and he's got like
no, he said they weren't, which is why he wasn't gonna stamp.
Oh yeah, because he's
baby raper.
He's got a baby raper stamp.
Who made that stamp? I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you get that made? I want to make one, man.
The most important thing is who's going to take up that man's work? Who's going to take up the,
Fed smoker's work? I don't know, man.
Got my next job in line right now.
There's a video of him out there, like of him giving himself a haircut, but he's just doing meth and lighting his hair on fire. It's like what?
Feathering it.
Yeah.
Get a feather, brother.
Yeah, it's so sick. Great dude. Rest in peace, Fed Smoker. But yeah, they show like this video of him like showing up like some guy was tailing him, I guess. And then like this guy was like, "Stay away from my fucking wife." And I was like, whoa. So this guy like gets laid.
Yeah, there was
and lives out of his car and rips out like, teeth with his knife and like clearly a cool guy.
There's someone for everyone.
The concept is ripping out your own tooth. Well, you're on a lot of meth either way, so I'm sure you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Just ooh. That's a hefty load to take.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was something.
I couldn't do that. Yeah. Well, hopefully he's, onto bigger and better things in the afterlife. Yeah. Maybe he's smoking feds up in the fucking afterlife, dude. You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, calling them chomos. What's up there, chomo? Yeah. Like he looks like he's insane. And like he'll go up to guys and be like, "What are you, a child molester?" And they'll be like, "You look like a child molester."
He's got all burnt hair, no teeth.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. What's up there, chomo? I love that. It's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys should watch that. If you have $10 to spare,
because that's otherworldly.
Yeah, it's nuts. That show is that's like the podcast I listen to the most now. I think is that
me too.
So fucking
I watch
funny.
It every week now.
Yeah, it's great. Damn, I'm gonna watch the other live ones because I haven't seen them.
Oh, they're great.
And I'm gonna rent them. Yeah, I want to see them. So what have you guys been listening to recently? Anything sick?
Anything sick? Not too much anything like, I guess, newer, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to a lot of just going back to some noise bands I liked a lot, like Lightning Bolt.
The
Locust and stuff like that.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, they were supposed to tour the Locust. Oh, yeah?
The Death Grips connoisseur.
Yeah. Are they still doing shit, Death Grips?
Oh, who the hell knows?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows a
Grips
damn
was in
thing about
Westworld.
Who?
In Westworld.
They were in Westworld?
They were one of their songs.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
really?
What is happening right now? I was like,
whoa.
This is crazy.
Yeah, was it that was a No Love. No, I don't know if it was No Love.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that though.
I was
That's
just like,
nuts.
what is happening?
They probably
right
made
now?
money.
This is awesome.
Yeah, good for them.
There's somebody I always go back to listening to a lot of because I don't know.
Death Grips?
They're just so weird.
Yeah, they are fucking
so
weird.
out of here. Like I appreciate anybody that can be like weird as shit. They do it to top top notch. You know?
Yeah, that's nuts. I haven't watched Westworld though since the first season.
Yeah, you're not missing.
Yeah, I heard it went downhill
that
a little.
Second season is like I still don't know
what are they on
happened.
now? The fourth, the third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The third one was better than the second one, but still, I'm like, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm so lost.
It's fair. Oh my god!
Yeah, just watch the first season. You're fine.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one's great.
Death Grips is cool though. That's Zach Hill, right?
Yeah, Zach Hill, and like Stefan Burnett, I think his name is, Andy Morin, and all them. But they're really good. I think they've been silent for like a year. They posted some kind of like noise interlude track that I guess they were playing at their shows in 2016, and then they said, "Oh well, fuck you guys," and then they haven't posted anything since. So
wow, that's kind of cool though.
You know,
like that they could just do whatever the fuck they'll do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
I mean, what did they did that thing where like some big label had them, and then they
were on
walked them
Atlantic Records or something like that. I don't even know. A big label, but then they didn't want them to release the album on time, so instead they released it that night with a picture of the dick on the cover.
Oh yeah,
that's No Love Deep
fucking
Web.
crazy.
That one's a good one.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Like who does that? That's
do they get
insane.
sued? You think?
I believe they got some kind of legal fallout for it.
They put a contract, you know.
That's nuts. Man, that's so weird when bands do shit like that. I mean, it's cool when bands do shit like that. Because I remember back in the day when Unique Leader Records, like before they started really getting on like the map like they are now, they were kind of doing that thing where they were like pushing bands' albums like back and back and back and back. And I remember it was Rings of Saturn, that second album they did was supposed to come out like in like November of a certain year, whatever year that it dropped. And then like they wanted to wait till like next March to put it on. They were like, nope, fuck it. And they put the whole thing on YouTube. They were like, you could listen to it because it was planning on coming out now anyway. So yeah.
Interesting.
Ballsy moves. Yeah. But I mean, that's like Unique Leader compared to Atlantic Records, you know, like that Deeds of Flesh money can't be a ton of money, you know, compared to like whoever the fuck is on Atlantic.
Yeah.
Weird. What have you been listening to recently?
Not a whole lot. I guess still, This Town Needs Guns.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm obsessed with it. Album Animals.
It's good. You listen to that band? Mm-mm. I feel like you would like them a lot.
Who is it?
This Town Needs Guns. They're like a math rock band, but really good singing. You would love it.
I don't know. To check it out.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah, amazing album. One of my favorite of all time for sure. A little bit of Blood Incantation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
That band's popping off too. They just did like an Adult Swim concert stream thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I saw one was like Mastodon pop up on YouTube.
Oh, actually, while we're talking about what we're listening to, new Mr. Bungle record. I can't go without saying anything about Mr. Bungle. Yeah. Because I love Patton more than anything.
Oh, hell yeah.
But,
he's so sick.
It's a great record.
I was just watching
Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Isn't it? Is it so? I haven't heard it yet, but I heard somebody was telling me it's like re-recordings of older stuff.
Yeah, it's like their first real demo, like from when they were like 18.
Wow.
And it's like from like 1987 or 6 or something like that.
Wow.
And but yeah, it's got like Scott Ian and David Lombardo on
it. Lombardo's on it? Yeah, that's so sick.
It's a trip. It's so vicious. Like and just to have a new Mr. Bungle record in my life. It's
awesome.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get, anything.
Yeah, I hope they keep doing it, man. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to check that out. Mike Patton's so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. Well, and he's like one half of that Ipecac Records.
Yep.
They put out some really good stuff. I mean, they put out Daughters recent release. Which is,
okay. The last one that they did?
Yeah. You Won't Get What You Want. And I mean, they have a good track record with releasing some really good shit.
Yeah. Yeah. ISIS was on that label, I believe. At least the last album was on Ipecac. Yeah, man. I was watching this interview Eric Andre was doing with Mike Patton, and it was really fucking good.
I did see that one.
Yeah, that was really
Zoom
sick.
Calls.
Yeah, it was awesome. What a cool combo of dudes.
Truly.
Yeah, man. Didn't you see Mike Patton do vocals with Dillinger live at that show?
No.
Or was that the one before you went to? Because they did two of those last. Yeah, fuck.
Which was a real fucking bummer.
That would have been so sick.
I love that EP.
Yeah.
That what is that one? Agony? Is it?
Under the Roof. No. Shit. I forgot.
Irony is a Dead Scene, right?
Irony is a Dead Scene. Yeah. Not Agony. Because that one's really good. That was when good
Dogs Go Bad.
Good dogs do bad things.
Yeah, there you go.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
The best show ever.
Yeah, so sick. Damn, man, I love that shit.
I just love Patton.
Yeah.
Patton's
What is he's well, Faith No More still kind of does stuff, right?
I think
they
so.
dropped the album last year, right?
Yeah, actually, they did. They put out a new album like recently.
Yeah.
They were doing Fest for a while, and
Yeah.
then they finally came back and did like some kind of album.
Didn't they do a summer tour with Korn like last year?
Oh, that was supposed to happen. I thought
Or this year?
I think it was supposed to happen this year, but they
And then it
postponed
canceled.
And knowing how much like Mike Patton always talks shit about Korn, and I was like,
Does he really?
Yeah, he was always talking shit about Korn. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, that's also a weird. That's also like a weird combo of
It
bands.
was always like it's not like a little known thing. He'd always be like, fucking new metal sucks and all this shit. And then like he'd be like, Korn is fucking trash. And tons of interviews.
Yeah.
And then they're on a tour with him. I was like, oh wow.
Money,
How low have you
maybe.
sunk?
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
That's weird.
sure, it was a money,
Exactly.
big money thing, but
Yeah. Well, they were gonna play like Tinley Park probably here.
I'm sure
If they did it.
Yeah, all the amphitheaters.
Yeah. Great.
The best way to see a live band.
Did you guys ever go to any shows there?
At Tinley Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Did
saw
you-
Slipknot there one time
Oh, did you?
from the fields, but just a hell of a way
Yeah.
to see Slipknot. I
Hell
watched
yeah.
the things, but
Was it
Yeah.
sick?
it was sick. It was
Yeah.
before Paul Gray died, so I was like, all right.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is like 2008. First Mayhem Fest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. That would have been like 2008 or
Yeah.
something like that. Wow.
I
Damn,
was talking
Mayhem
about that with a
Fest.
friend the other day.
Yeah.
Suicide Silence was on one of like the Rockstar Mayhem
Stages.
or
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
And they killed it. Under Oath was there.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty like versatile kind of.
Okay.
A lot of different bands there.
Yeah.
That crap band Airborne.
Oh, I remember them.
Oh man.
Airborne, not the medicine.
Yeah.
They were like a butt rock type
Yeah,
band.
like butt rock
I
in
remember
2008.
Yeah. Wasn't not good.
It was very bad.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say that on here.
Yeah. I don't think they're a band anymore.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're definitely not.
That's wild. They were one of those bands that was like hyped up to be like, oh, they're going to be some type of big rate, like Avenged Sevenfold type shit, I think.
Really?
Maybe from what I remember.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that band at all.
Well,
Obviously.
I don't think a lot of people do, honestly. There's probably somebody out there that's like, Airborne's my
carrying
favorite
the torch,
band. Yeah.
I've seen, maybe not recently, but within the past, decade, I've definitely even seen girls wearing like Airborne shirts, and I go,
What the fuck?
what are you fucking doing?
I'll wear an Airborne medicine shirt because I
Yeah.
take the medicine.
Yes, please.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Let me get an
I
Airborne
support
shirt,
that
dude.
Airborne.
That would be a sick. I love Airborne.
I use it too.
Yeah. I use it every day, even when I'm not sick.
Really?
Yeah, I use their elderberry gummies that they make because it's good for your immune system. So I take those and then some extra vitamin D.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Listen, that's what you need.
I know.
You need it at all times. If you give up on it, it's just going to go, everything goes back to shit. So just take it every day.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I do, man. And look at me now. I'm here.
Still kicking.
Airborne, man. I was telling my girlfriend the story about I went to Ozfest. I think it was 2007. It was like the year they did this free ticket thing. If you bought Ozzy's album Black Rain, which came out at the time, not a great album, but Nile and Behemoth were on. So I was like, oh, let's fucking go. So my buddy secured tickets and we went. But it was just like the most crazy shit I have ever seen. Like
It's a shit
just that
show.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Ozfest?
Mhm.
Fuck. I wish I went to more.
2003, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember who played?
Oh, damn! It was a lot of bands. Man.
Yeah.
I just
Ozzy.
remember it was like insanely hot and uncomfortable
Yep.
until the sun finally went down. Tom got hit in the back with a shoe. That was awesome. He still has the print on the back of his shirt because it was like dusty as fuck.
Oh, really?
yeah, and
That's
he had a
funny.
bunch of signatures on his shirt and he didn't want to wash it.
Nice. So you still got the footprint there?
Yeah. I saw a girl get taken out by a full bottle of water filled with mud.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
there you
like
go.
the thing there,
People
dude.
just chuck that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the night
I've heard
before.
about like the Ozfest mud fights.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what would happen. Like we had
got fucked up.
we actually got like we registered tickets so quick that we were able to get seats. So we got like
hell yeah.
actual seats in the amphitheater, which was nice.
I
But
was
like
a broke ass high school kid, so I was like, can't
Yeah.
afford seats. Gotta get that lawn.
well, the thing was, so it was Eric. So Eric got that Black Rain CD. We got it early because his mom worked at Borders. The one
nice.
that used to
Yeah,
be on
yeah.
Lake in
The
Harlem.
hookup. Yeah,
So
yeah.
she hooked him up with the CD early, and then we got the vouchers. We're like, let's just try it now. And then we got the tickets right away, and we're like, oh shit, like we're
awesome.
good. So we got like like regular seats. My dad took us like we were like 14, I think, or 15 or something like that.
Tom's
we were young.
older brother took us.
Yeah, that's sick. But yeah, I remember like everybody in the lawn was like filling up water bottles. Cause like when you buy water at the amphitheater, they don't let you keep the cap.
Yeah.
They'll give you this big ass bottle, but like they take the bottle cap and I'm like, why? And then they're like, oh, because everybody throws the lids everywhere. But everybody fills the fucking bottles with dirt and it's like throwing them at people, dude. It was like, it was scary.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I felt like it was like a scene from like Private Ryan as we're like running through all this crap. I was like, good God,
dude, it's fucked up. Like I remember like Lamb of God was playing and I really had to go pee and they were like direct support to Ozzy. So they were like the band before. And I turned around to look at like the back, like the lawn area. And it was just like swirls of people and then just like all kinds of shit just flying in the air towards the seats. It was just like garbage, like water bottles filled with mud and dirt. And I was just like, okay, I guess I'm not going to the bathroom anytime soon. Yeah, that sucks,
should
man.
have pissed in the bottle and threw it, right back into the mix. See it go around, a little bit more.
See what would have happened. A little bit of piss and mud. Yeah. I mean, I wonder, like, how many people do you think shit their pants during Ozfest?
Oh, there's
many.
There's plenty
there
of people
has to be, right?
I was just talking about Howard Stern before this, but there was a guy on his show that used to wear diapers to go see Coheed and Cambria.
Really?
Yeah, he'd go see Coheed and Cambria. Loved it. And he'd wear fucking diapers so that he wouldn't have to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
When Welcome Home or whatever that song came on.
Really? That's so weird.
So by the end of it, he's pissed and shit himself a couple times because he gets really drunk too.
Oh, okay. That's got to be because I'm like, what kind of just pee before they play? Like, what?
Oh my God.
But yeah, maybe if he's got issues and is pissed drunk, that'll.
Well, no, that was the thing. I don't know if it was like he's like, yeah, I don't want to go to the bathroom, and they're like, like, all right. He's like, just wear the diaper.
Just sit in your own filth. I guess.
Just sit in your own filth for 2 hours.
Dude, I don't know how you shit your pants and chill at a show with shit in your pants.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Miserable. That sounds miserable. You're probably getting an infection doing some shit like that.
I wouldn't be able to shit my pants even if I tried. Like in front of you, I have to go somewhere private. I can't just do it.
No, exactly. I can't just I mean, maybe if I was like fucked up to know.
Try it.
No way. I couldn't. I'm such a no, dude. I'm too.
Just try it.
I can't even pee next to a person.
What?
Yeah, I'm like pee shy. I'm so pee shy, dude.
You've been on tour.
I know. Still, well, because I wear headphones when I pee, so it feels like I'm not saying, or I'll listen to music while I'm peeing, so it feels like nobody's around me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very pee shy.
Wow.
In public. Yeah. I mean, I could do it, and I'm very shit shy.
Really?
For sure.
Oh yeah. My God, I totally
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I used to be like that.
Well, I mean, I found my hacks. Just turn on if I'm in someone's bathroom, I'll just turn on the water faucet, and that way, it drowns out the noise. Then I'll just shit to my heart's content.
Just don't look down to see
well, there
feet
you go.
There.
I mean, you got the faucet sound there. I can't. Sometimes you gotta use a public bathroom.
Yeah.
I have to wait for it already smells when the person comes in, but I have to wait for them to leave before I keep going, and then it's just.
Take a quick break.
Well, yeah. And that's the trick on tour, too, is if we're staying at someone's house, I got to be the first one up so I could use the bathroom and it doesn't smell like shit already.
Just got to do the party shit, man. Everybody, that's the protocol right there.
It's the worst. It's the worst, dude.
The prison method. So, in prison or whatever, you got to flush as soon as it hits the water so that everybody in the cell doesn't beat your ass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Party shit, man.
Yeah.
Famously, heard that from Tom O'Brien. He was the one that, always does that.
A party shit?
Yeah. You get ready to take a shit, get in, take the shit, flush immediately.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And then you're good to go. And it works most of the time.
Yeah, I guess, man. Dude, sometimes I'll take so my my bedroom has a bathroom in it. And sometimes I'll just take a massive dump and I like to look and see what I've created after
you gotta check to make sure everything's coming out right.
Exactly. So you see what you've accomplished once you're done pooping. And then I'll flush it, do my business, walk out of there, and then I'll go out into the living room, get some food or something, come back in my room, and I'm just ooh, I still smell poop in here. It smells like I took a shit, And it's
so crack a window.
Yeah, I'm just ugh, I don't like this, but I guess this is how I'm living now.
Telling somebody the other day, on tour, I was taking a shit, and later somebody was like, man, I could smell you, and they're taking a shit. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm eating the fucking car from Back to the Future 2 right now.
Yeah,
of course it's going to be terrible coming out of me.
Yeah.
How are you going to judge me, man? We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
I guess I'm still always scared that, that thing that would always happen like in like fourth grade, like I'd be at school like taking shit, it's fourth grade, some kid comes in and he goes, man, it smells like shit in here.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I
like,
took a
In
shit.
the back of your head all the time. Like, fuck.
of course, yeah, I'm taking a shit. Why would you say that? He's throwing toilet paper over the thing or some shit.
There's this kid I went to high school with that got suspended because he went into the bath. He was like fucked. He was like high, and he took a shit and he picked up his own poop and wrote out the word shit on like the bathroom stall on the wall of the bathroom.
He's in jail now.
He probably is. He also like was a big he was like a big drug dealer too.
All right.
But it was very sick. I was like, damn, that's cool. This guy is awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, just write shit with your own shit.
Oh my God.
That's a brave move, man. I couldn't pick up my own shit.
It's smart.
It is smart. Yeah, he's a genius.
Tom's little brother, what he did once when he was like really little, I think he was like 7 or
Dylan?
8. Yeah. We were at a friend's house and we're all hanging out and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Tom's like, all right. He's like, just go to the fucking bathroom. He's
Yeah.
like, all right. So he's in there and next thing you know, you hear him like all the way down the hall. You're like, Tom? And he's like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, come here. And he's like, what? He's like, what do you need? He goes, I need help. And he's like, all right. So he walks over.
Where were you at?
We're at a friend's place.
Okay.
And you just hear Tom go, what the fuck did you do? And we're like, oh no. So we ran over there, just get hit with the smell of shit. And we're like, what the fuck? You look in, there was shit everywhere but the toilet.
Oh.
Like shit on the handle, shit on the sink, shit on the shower, shit on the walls. Like, to this day,
What happened?
I don't know what he did. It looked like he just started shitting and flinging it out of his ass. Like, it's the only way I could describe. And shit on himself. Like, I don't know. I still don't know.
He was
what
7?
happened. He was like 7 when he did that. 7 or 8. It was insane. It was just like, and we had to like hose him down. And then he had to wear like a pair of clothes from our friend who's like, way bigger than him. So it was like the funniest thing ever. Like these basketball shorts down to his ankles. Like,
hell
dude, it was so funny.
Oh man.
He just kept hanging out.
Well, yeah, because we put his clothes in the wash.
There was this girl, I won't name her ever, but we used to party with her occasionally. And one night, she was upstairs doing her thing with whoever or whatever. And one of my friends at the time, he goes over to her phone that was sitting, old flip phone.
Sure.
And he's looking through the pictures on there. It's just pictures of toilets full of her shit. And then it was a picture of like, her hand like this, just shit all over her hand. And so my friend, like the other friend that was upstairs with her, comes down and he's like, what's that? And I go, this is her phone. That's her shit.
You found it?
Yeah, like, it was like,
what
it was like, well, because my friend came over. He was like, dude, you need this, and I was like, oh boy.
Did you guys ask her about it?
No.
How old was she?
I don't know. She must have been like 15 at the time.
Oh,
Were you
man.
15 at the time?
Yeah, we were 15 at the time.
Okay.
We were all like the same age, like
But old enough to know.
Old enough to know.
I feel like I've heard this story before. You might have told me this story before. Or you might have told me this
Maybe
story
I did
before.
tell you this story before.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I got too many stories, let me tell you. But like old enough to know that you probably shouldn't have shit all over your hand. Like obviously this woman wiped and got it all over and then took out her phone and just went.
Why would you take a picture of that?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
sick, dude.
That is cool.
Why do you think like anyone would like that? Like what is that? What purpose does that serve?
I don't know. I do not know. Maybe it's like a ratemypoo.com type of thing. Remember that site?
Maybe she was dating somebody that was like into poop play.
At 15?
That's what I was saying.
Who the fuck is into that at 15?
That's what I was saying. Like we were just partying.
Yeah.
We're like, the party. This is so cool, and then it was just like there's shit on her hand. I don't know.
So
man.
did she find out that you guys found out?
No.
She never knew.
No, because we just threw the
She
phone.
does now.
Now she knows.
Phone away?
Whatever. Well, no,
She
we
still
threw the
does
phone
it
back
to
to
this
where
day.
it was or whatever. Like, and then she came downstairs, none the wiser to that.
And you didn't say anything?
No. What
I
was
would've been
gonna
mortified.
say? I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, look, I saw.
What's going on your
What's
phone?
going on with your phone? You have
Like
those
you guys
toilet
in poker.
bowls.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh man,
how
but
do you
it was.
keep a straight face with that? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have to leave this party and never see this person.
Yeah, but
again
that's also
for
like
a month.
traumatizing enough to like not. If I was 15 and I saw that, I would probably be like, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now, and then I
Yeah.
probably would be too afraid to say
I think
something.
that was the thing. I was kind of, the girl was
Yeah.
nice, so I didn't want to bring up to her like,
Sure.
hey, she's inviting us to her party or whatever, and I was like, Why is there shit on your phone? You know, like
Explain yourself.
explain yourself. I know we shouldn't have been looking at your phone, but
That's
why is it in there?
Did you guys keep? Would you keep partying with her after that, or was that
there was
the end of
a
the
couple
friendship?
times, but it wasn't anywhere as I think the friendship kind of soured on our end.
I'm sure she had a couple looks after that.
Yeah,
way less high fives.
yeah. Way less high fives.
Dude.
Way
Yeah.
less
Crazy.
hugs.
Wait, let's see. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, be like, you wash your hands and your ass today, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know where that hand's been.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
nasty.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's fucking gross. That's funny
The
though.
fact that she took a photo though is so bizarre. Like,
And it was like plenty of photos, and it wasn't just like photos of the hand, but I mean of big old dumps the girl took. You know,
Wow.
like as if they were on like some kind of scale of which ones were good and which ones bad.
Sure.
like, I could see if like it was like a medical thing, like she'd have to do it,
Yeah.
maybe. But the shit on the hand is like really bizarre.
Yeah,
And
that's
it was like a
nasty.
big glob.
It was like, I don't need to clean this off now. I gotta take a photo. Like,
Yeah,
what?
I hate that.
Dude, even the slightest bit, I'm like, this is fucking done. Chopping this off. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, that's crazy.
Oh. What the times, you know?
Yeah, it's so gross, dude. Like, I don't know. I remember ratemypoo.com though, and I remember being on there just because like me and my friends thought it was funny to look at poop, and like the worst, like always like the most grotesque looking poops. Because like you would upload a picture of poop, or people would. I never did, and then there was like you would be able to put a
Tom should've been
caption
on there. He once pooped something that looked like a junior football without laces.
Did you see it?
Oh, hell yeah.
In real life or a picture?
No, I saw it in real life because when he was staying at my place, he's like, dude, you gotta see this shit. And I was like, I don't know. He goes, no, you gotta see this. I was like, holy fuck, dude, it looks like a junior football. Like, what?
Whoa.
How did that come out of you?
Is he all right? Was he all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he changed his diet after that.
Yeah, I would too, man.
I was gonna say,
Like,
that's
dude,
gonna
it was, like,
stretch you out
insane.
pretty good. You
Yeah.
know? Like, jeez Louise. Too much fiber.
Yeah. Dude, the worst
wait.
the worst captions on ratemypoo.com, like the most vile shits you could see, it would always say like my girlfriend's poop, or like my female teacher's poop, or something like that. Like Mrs. Smith's poop. And it's just like, ugh, how are you getting this picture? But because there's people that are obviously doing it.
That was the thing. Like, I mean, when the internet was like unregulated back in the day, almost,
Yeah.
you know, like
Just
it was
lawless.
so much, you know, like my friend
Ron.com.
Kenny used to play this great practical joke, Kenny. Okay. He used to put like just the worst shits as my wallpaper, like just the worst toilet bowl full of blood, you know, it'd be awful.
Nasty.
And then I'd log back into my
That's
computer after
awesome.
everybody would leave, and it'd just be this big thing, you know,
Yeah.
or it'd be like a weird, like shit covered thing, you know, like just awful.
Yeah. I had a friend named Kendall that would like, for some reason, he realized that our school didn't block this one porn site that was like horse fucking women. Like, so like, I remember one day, like he put on like 4 computers in a row, like in the front row of the class. He set them all to like have that website on. And he got in trouble like immediately.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, oh yeah, no shit, dude. Nuts. But it was funny, like a donkey
looks
show
like you guys
site.
forgot one.
Yeah. Nasty. That was so gross. I remember we had an English class together, like my sophomore year in high school. And like, he brought like a condom in, and like, he brought a couple condoms in, and he took like, there was hand lotion in the classroom, and he would put it inside the condom, and he would just like throw them around the room and shit. And then I remember our teacher got really mad at us the next day, and she's like, I think people are fucking in here, or something like that. And I was, and it's like, I didn't want to say no because I didn't want to admit that I knew what was up, but it was just like really funny because I'm like, how would you not see someone fucking in your classroom? Like,
Yeah. Maybe at night. Yeah. They're sneaking right into your classroom.
sneaking in.
Yeah.
And it was like on the floor, it was on the top floor of OPRF, and it was a big classroom. Like, it's so weird.
Kids at my school used to fuck under the stairwells for some reason. Like it was like a good place to, because there was like, you know, you get to the bottom floor and then there, you go back. There's a door that goes outside, but there's also a little area behind the,
Like a vestibule.
yeah, like
Right, just,
kind of
like, under the
And I don't know
staircase.
why
Yeah.
they just always, there was always like people getting in trouble for fucking back there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not the, go to the bathroom, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
go
why you fucking at school? Go
Yeah.
fuck after school.
Yeah, or ditch and,
Yeah,
and go
and
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah.
Very weird. But also, I mean, you know, you getting some in high school. That's good, I guess.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a blood rush, and then Dean's assistant walks in, and you're like, yeah, fuck yes, the adrenaline kicks up.
Oh, yeah, I can't. Man, that's so weird.
I tell you, I went to school with a lot of weirdos, though.
What school did you go to?
Streamwood High.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not. I mean, I had fun, but
sure.
Bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, Streamwood High. I remember that Salvation Army store in Streamwood. And they were always had babies in the dumpsters back there and shit like that.
There was several of those types of several types of things like that within my within freshman to senior year. It was one day there was a baby behind the Blockbuster, and then there's a baby in the Salvation Army base or in the bathroom. Why are there so many fucking
and it's how do you get away with that? How do you do that? How do you how are you
give birth and then you take the baby and you just chuck him in a fucking
they chuck him in
I get that, but how do people not get reprimanded for that shit? Because it's
the baby gonna tell on him?
No, but okay, say if you were an 18-year-old girl in high school, how are you going to hide a pregnancy from your parents for 9 months and then shit out a baby? And then
sometimes.
Or you just say you got basketball under your shirt.
The entire time.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a kickball.
It's what all kids are doing, Mom. Don't worry about
just
it.
Just heading to practice. Cool. Stop asking me questions,
Puking, shitting blood.
Wearing baggy clothes.
Sweating a lot. Wearing, going through it hormonally.
That's not just a basketball. That girl went to... she actually went to my school. I didn't know her though, but I don't even know her name. But she went into labor at the Salvation Army. I was like, how do you have the baby in the bathroom without anybody
and live?
Yeah, and and you're screaming bloody murder. How do you not? How does nobody hear it?
Yeah, there's a cord that's got to be cut.
Yeah, right? Exactly. What'd you do with that?
Maybe she used the toilet paper holder and just kind of blunted it until it was
we do. I always forget about this, but we do know somebody that his wife had their second kid and didn't know that she was gonna have a second kid.
Okay,
and literally crapped this kid into a toilet. Yeah.
Doink,
dude. I forget about it, and then it gets brought back once a year, and I'm like, that's the funniest fucking thing.
Do you know the wife?
Not well. I know the husband. He's a fucking idiot. I'm like, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And
that's how your kid was born.
Me and Tom just bring it back up and just make a bunch of shitty, no pun intended, jokes about it. And,
no, I've heard about that before. With people, women, not knowing they're pregnant, then all of a sudden it's just there's a baby coming out of me. And what'd you think? You had to take a huge shit or something?
Yeah,
like that?
That's nuts.
Yeah, how can that be confused?
How can that be confused? Yeah,
babies don't come.
I mean, unless you poop out of there, but I don't know.
That's so crazy.
Kid comes out what?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Having kids when you're way too young, I guess, or maybe not. I don't know.
Perfect timing.
What can happen? Yeah, exactly. Man, having a child in a Salvation Army bathroom. I've been to that Salvation Army before too.
Yeah, no, I used to frequent it.
Yeah,
it was right by my house, so I was I lived right over there, so I was just I can't go get my my college shirts anymore, my used college shirts.
Yeah,
but and then I think it closed down right after that. Now it's like a farm and fleet store. I don't know.
Okay, it's right by you.
Yeah,
you live right by. The first time I went to hang out with you, I remember driving by there and being like, yeah, I know that Salvation Army. Oh my God.
The babies are.
Yeah. I think it was before I knew about the children being there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Now that it comes down to it, in Streamwood, there was a lot of babies born in odd places. After I left high school, Tom Amparisi, right? My old guitarist.
I know. I've met him maybe once.
Yeah. He for years, he's always tweeted out on the day of that it happened, happy birthday to the Streamwood bathroom baby born at this time,
Oh my God.
It's always verbatim the same day. There was the child born in the Streamwood bathroom. And I think that baby's 8 now. So it's not such a baby anymore.
Wow. That kid's running around.
He's running around, dude. He's playing Roblox.
Bathroom baby boy.
Bathroom baby boy.
Yeah. That's so weird. And then you have to live your life being I was born in a bathroom.
That's sick though.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of cool. If you're like a sick, fucked up looking dude.
I would imagine whoever your parents are probably not going to tell you that.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, you were born at this hospital. At the Salvation Army hospital bathroom.
Every time they
You're born in a
it.
toilet, kid. Yeah. Like take your kid there one day and show him the toilet. That's where you were born.
That's where you were born.
That's where you were dumped out of. Ugh.
Oh, that's why my head looks like a bean. Squeezing that shit out like it's a turd, man.
Oh, God. Ugh.
That's the thing. I mean, she had to have known she was pregnant and just went into labor there because you're not going in there just thinking you're having a shit and
Yeah.
popping them out like that. But man, I guess I mean, I guess EMTs were there because her water broke and she probably realized like, oh yeah, this is baby time,
But then what happens? Like, how does the kid end up? Like, that'd
be so funny if he ends up going to the same school.
Yeah.
Like where he was born, he has to go see that bathroom every day.
That's weird.
I wonder if they come with any like special perks, like
it
privileges. Like I was born here,
Yeah.
He better have gotten if he didn't get on the alumni wall. I'm gonna be really pissed off about that. There's gonna be a petition for me in Streamwood.
Yeah, you better get on that fucking
right at the top of the alumni wall.
Yeah. Nuts.
Baby picture, just fucking fetus.
Yeah. It's the ultrasound.
Yeah, so weird.
Oh my God.
Look how far we've come in this episode.
Great.
Talking about children being born in toilets. Poops.
Very
it's been a lot of fun.
heavy episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, it's the best type of podcast, man. Just got to go off the fucking seat of your
rails,
Oh my God. Yeah, and now we're at fucking. You guys pumped for Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I guess it's just kind of like. I'm not like doing anything this year for it. I haven't done anything in a while for probably like 2 or 3 years. So I'm just kind of like, it's just I get to eat more that day or whatever, But I mean, I'm glad to see family and stuff and everything like that. Like however many that may be with the COVID situation, but it'll be nice.
Hell yeah. You pumped?
My dad's got like a new grill, so
Gonna grill that turkey?
Is that what you do with turkeys? I
You
don't know.
can.
I'm
Yeah.
just-
You can, yeah.
You could grill one.
Yeah, he's doing something with it.
Yeah.
He's gonna grill something.
Yeah, something's
We're not
Something's getting grilled that day.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't really like. I mean, I'm the pickiest eater in the
you don't
world.
like any Thanksgiving food.
I'll eat turkey. I don't like it that much, but I'll eat it. I'm going to my girlfriend's this year, so I like have to look like I'm normal and not make a usually what I do is I make a frozen pizza on Thanksgiving because I like it. Because in my head, I'm always just like, all right, it's Thanksgiving. It's supposed to be a holiday that's about good shit. Why don't you eat what you like? You know what I mean? Like, I'll eat something I like.
It's not the tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want... turkey to me is like the most bland bird.
It's
meat.
bland.
It's just kind of just like...
I
meh.
like turkey, like I really do enjoy it, but I salt it up and pepper it up and whatever, but it's like...
Turkey is just the not chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
This
This is the worst chicken, dude. I'll get Popeyes instead, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Get a couple of those Popeyes chicken sandwiches.
Like we
Oh,
did
man.
at Dave's,
We were just talking
last
about
year,
Popeyes on the
right?
way here too.
Oh, were
He
you?
ended up going to...
Oh yeah, I got a good story here.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
After practice, I wanted Taco Bell.
Nice.
So I'm getting in the drive-thru and this employee like sprints out with a cone. There's other cars in the drive-thru and she sprints out, puts the cone down, and then just waves her head no at me.
Why?
So I don't know.
They closed?
Shut
They
down the
don't-
border.
Yeah, they don't close over at that one, man.
That's
right?
like, well, that's the thing. We have like this running thing, at least in our band. Like every time any of our members goes to Taco Bell, we're not able to order. It's just it never happens.
Something goes wrong.
Why?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like-
Nick has the same thing. Like he'll go and he like pulled up to nobody was answering at the drive-thru. So he pulls up to the window and he sees one of the Mexican ladies working there and she just goes. And
Are you closed? Like,
yeah, and he's like, and she's just,
No.
yeah. All right.
and then he's like, all right, I'm going,
yeah.
And then I went there one time, actually a couple times, and it was the same thing. They were like, we don't have beef. It's going to take us 20 minutes to cook beef.
Okay.
I said,
what are they using?
I said, okay, like, what do you want? Or they said, what was the one? They were like, our fryers don't work, so we can't make anything like.
Oh
fried.
yeah. Nick had another experience where he said or was it you? Someone said they.
No, it was Nick. Yeah,
okay, yeah. They ran out of tortillas, so they couldn't make anything tortilla related.
What the fuck? Everything on their fucking menu.
Tortilla related.
You can't do. How do they do that?
And then, I guess Nick goes like,
Who's
he's like, it's really
order?
funny how I come to this. Every time I come to this Taco Bell, there seems to be some kind of issue. And the guy on the 16-year-old goes like, actually, no, there's not.
Defending it.
Yeah, he just
like, come on, kid,
Nick just zoomed off, you know.
They put a cone in front of your car.
Yeah, they put a cone in
I
front.
would have run over the cone.
Yeah, so I was forced to get wet KFC.
Ew. What about
Wet
Wendy's?
FC.
Right by? Is this by your spot, by the practice spot that you guys are at?
No, this is in the area where Jack and I live.
I
like
see.
Yeah,
Streamwood, Schaumburg
it's
area.
like 8 miles away from the practice spot or something. You know, it's like in Streamwood. Yeah. So
What did you get from the KFC?
Like wet chicken strips.
Why is it wet?
That's just how it is.
Okay, gross.
Yeah.
Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. I was
fair
like, you
enough.
should have gone to Popeyes last night because I
Popeyes
know
is
they
way
were
better.
open.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
But like, you know, when you're hungry, you're
Yeah,
hungry.
it was right next to the
Whatever's
Taco
in
Bell.
range. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
I had
wet chicken strips, wet
Yeah,
potato.
wet mac and cheese.
Yeah,
wet mac and
And
cheese.
then, the biscuit might as well have been a chunk of drywall.
Yeah. That's how
Um,
they, the wetness, they have to fucking, get it back to normal with the
Ew.
with the thing.
That shit is nasty. Dude, I had Taco Bell for the first time the other night in like months. Because they keep getting rid of all the shit I like there.
Mhm.
Like the shredded chicken they got rid of. I used to get
Get rid of the beefy Frito.
Yeah, that shit was so good. Beefy nacho loaded griller. Oh my god! And like, I really like the They used to do these mini shredded chicken quesadillas for like $1. You get 3 of those and you're good, and it's like $3. But now like they have all these different. So I was with Sam and it was like late and we were just looking for something to eat because we didn't want to cook anything. And she was like, "Why don't we just do Taco Bell?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go to Taco Bell." So like, I got these like Chipotle chicken wrap type thing. It's like a mini burrito with chicken, Chipotle sauce, and just like cheddar cheese. And I was like, "Oh, this will probably be similar to like that mini chicken quesadilla thing." And I bit into it, and immediately it just tasted like BO. Like it tasted like an armpit, and I like couldn't figure out what it was. And I was like, "Here, try this." Like I told Sam, I was like, "There's something in this that tastes like
Tastes weird.
BO," and I couldn't tell if it was the chicken or if it was like the Chipotle sauce or what. But I ate it anyway. I was like, I paid for it. I'm gonna fucking eat it. But man, I remember going to Taco Bell and being like so stoked.
Oh,
and now
yeah.
I go there now and I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
It's a real bummer now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Though and I'm sure it'll turn around eventually.
Yeah.
Give me the nacho
Little
fries
cycles.
again. I love those nacho
Yeah.
fries, dude. But yeah,
Did they ever give out a reasoning to why they were taking so much off, or was it just because they were low? Like,
I
I don't
have
know.
no fucking clue.
They can't get in things with coronavirus overseas, and
The
the tortillas from overseas
Yeah.
won't come in. And
I don't. That's nuts that they
tortillas
even
from
said
China.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of KFC? What kind of fuck? How do you like open at Taco Bell? Like you're a manager, you open there and you see your tortilla stock.
Yeah.
And you see it
don't
that
call
low.
it in.
You're
Are
like,
you
"Huh."
not going to be just like, hey, we got to close for the day because we don't have tortillas, which is what everything on the fucking menu requires. How do you operate as a business doing that? What? I mean, you probably can't take the day off and be like, all right, go home, no tortillas. Like,
Yeah, but
But
you
at the same
you
time,
could
it's just
definitely,
like, what?
Yeah, you definitely close down the drive-through at that point. You know.
Yeah. Or just like tell your customers, like, yeah, we know this is a joke, basically, but this is what's happening. Like, you can't just casually be like, yeah, no tortillas. Like, I would feel bad to be that person to have to say that. That would suck. That would be because you would sound so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You sound so dumb.
Yeah. And the person on the other side is gonna think that it's your fault too. Because
Right.
they can't process like the chain of how that goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
they're just hungry.
Yeah, so
They
the
just
order
want food.
taker the order taker takes all the shit for that. So.
Dude, there's nothing worse than like, and I get it because I've been that shitty dude at the end of the night that just wants some shitty fast food and I just get pissed because they're out of a bunch of shit. But like, yeah, I feel bad for the workers that have to deal with people like that. But also at the same time, it's just kind of like, that's what those restaurants I feel like are designed for. You know what I mean? Like you roll up to Taco Bell at 3 a.m. You get yourself some fucking real bad food for you. Like the last thing you should probably eat at that time. And then to be out of tortillas, I'd be suing somebody.
That's like Dunkin' Donuts saying they're out of donuts the other day.
Yeah,
like
dude,
it shouldn't happen. You know,
that's what always happens at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, like even when I've gone like at a decent time, they're like, "Oh, we're out of the chocolate donuts." I'm like, "It's 11 a.m."
Oh, so that is a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. A thing. It is a thing. Like that's the thing. I've gone to the one Dunkin' Donuts that's by my house. Like I've gone there plenty of times, and I used to get this like bagel with cream cheese and stuff, and they would always give the cream cheese on the bagel.
Yeah.
And then there's one night I pull up there, and you know, some 16-year-old kid answers. I go, "Yeah, can I have the bagel with the cream cheese on it and everything?" And he goes, "Actually, we don't put the cream cheese on the bagel for you." And I go, "Funny you say that because they've done that the past 1,000 times I've been here." He's like, "Oh, well, we don't do it." I'm like, "Okay, give me the bagel with the cream cheese then."
They just give you like the cup of cream. That's happened to me before.
Yeah, well,
but they do put it on the fucking bagel. That's like, that's how they're supposed to do it.
And this was pre-COVID times. It's not like it was recently, you know, this was like 3 years ago. And I was like, "What are you talking about? I was here 2 days ago. You put the thing on the bagel for me."
Exactly. Yeah.
He probably just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't want to do it. I would just be like, you could tell me if you don't want to do it, man. That's fine.
Be honest with me.
Maybe he didn't know how.
Yeah, I was gonna say didn't know how.
It's like, can you imagine that? I don't know how to put the cream cheese on the bagel.
Yeah,
I wasn't trained for that.
Sir, the last time I tried it, I stabbed myself, so I can't do that
sir,
for
I'm
you.
not allowed 18 and up for doing that.
Not allowed to handle knives.
At the
I have to ask my manager.
I gotta call the manager.
Yeah, read it out of the handbook. How do I apply this?
Oh,
that sucks. Although I would like my thing with Dunkin' Donuts bagels and the cream cheese is like they put so much on it sometimes that it gets all over my beard all the time, like and it's like I get strawberry cream cheese, so it's like you have these weird specks of pink and shit in your mustache, and it's just like you look like an idiot. I look like an idiot. But I remember at there's a little Dunkin' Donuts outside of the Belmont Red Line station downtown or in the city, and like I remember I stopped at Reckless to get the new Tool album when it came out, and they were out of it, but I bought it at the Exchange. It was the edition with like the built-in screen, the LCD screen. Oh, yeah. And I went to get breakfast because I was like, fuck, I'm like hungry, and there's a Dunkin' right there. I was like, I'll grab some Dunkin', get on the train, eat it, then I'll be at work. I'm good to go. And like I ordered a bagel with cream cheese, and they did it like that. They cut it, they toasted it, but then they had like the strawberry cream cheese and like a little packet thing.
Yeah.
They gave me a knife. So I'm on the train, like, just like standing on the train, like trying to like do it and eat it. And I was so mad.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, that's the thing. It was just like, I don't know. I guess it was just out of convenience. I was like, well, I'm driving. I got to go somewhere. I was like, I don't want to have to spread this in the parking lot. I got to go to work. You
exactly.
know, like,
that's the whole point of buying it. Like, dude, it's so ridiculous.
And you know they're not giving you anything to spread that shit with.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You gotta use
I'm going to look in the bag, and there's going to be just the cream cheese and the bagel.
Yeah. Use that pencil.
I'm going to have to use my lighter.
Yeah. Use a straw that you find at the bottom of your fucking car seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
It's either that or your thumb, and
nasty. But good times, Dunkin' Donuts, man. That's another place that I've been going to less and less, Dunkin' Donuts.
Really?
Yeah, because like, well, yes and no. But mostly no, I have not been going because they get rid of. That's another place that's gotten rid of everything I like there. They used to do this sick ass breakfast sandwich with steak. It was like steak, egg, and cheese on it.
Yeah,
it was so good. But now they haven't had it for years now. Now they have
the one with like the toast or whatever on it, or it was
the
like
Texas toast.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
because I remember that one too.
It was so good, and like now they have like these bacon sandwiches, but their bacon tastes fucking weird. There, it's like never cooked right, and I'm like, this is Dunkin' Donuts. Like, you should have the bacon game on lock.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm suing them. I'm coming for you, Dunkin'. And now it's just called Dunkin', right? Like that's like what the new ones are labeling themselves as.
Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to Dunkin'.
Ridiculous. There are like newer Dunkin' Donuts. They'll have signs that just say Dunkin' on them. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck them.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like it has potential to have wet food soon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't doubt it.
They pretty much already do, man.
I know, but just being called Dunkin', that's wet, dude.
Yeah.
And I go Dunkin', get wet sausage sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah, I had actually I did have Dunkin' Donuts not that long ago, and I got like the Impossible sausage sandwich or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was definitely wet, dude. Like it was greasy, and I was like, "Isn't this not supposed to be meat?" It wasn't meat either. It was just very like they must. Deal. It was very not that. It was okay. Like it was edible. I ate it fine, but
yeah, I've had them a few times.
Yeah,
it's all right.
The Starbucks one is good. Their Impossible sandwich, yeah, that shit is good. And even the Burger King one, I think is good. Burger King's like, dude, that's like rolling the dice for me now. Burger King. Like if I eat Burger King, it's like either this is going to be good and I'm going to have diarrhea later, or it's going to be bad and I'm definitely having diarrhea later.
I agree. The last couple times I've had Burger King, I was just so nauseous. After it
fucks you up, man. But it used to be so, I used to eat Burger King and it was so good and I would just smash it and be like, this rules. Like the other day, I think it was Friday after practice, I stopped at Wendy's on the way home because I was so hungry and I ate like cereal before practice because I try not to eat bad before that so I don't have to take vile shits at the practice spot.
I'm in the same boat as you, Tom.
Yeah.
Right?
And like, I smashed some Wendy's, and the Wendy's was fine. Like the Wendy's by me is like great. Like they never fuck up my orders. It's never too wet. It's like freshly cooked. Like everything doesn't taste like it's been sitting in like a window or like in a heater for like 10 minutes. But like I can't, it's like so hard for me to do that. Like eat shit late at night and then go to bed and then wake up in the morning. I feel like I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh God. That's why I had to, get away from like the, just eating out as much as I was like, it was fucking killing me with all the wetness, like it's just so much grease on everything. And I was just like,
it's rough.
Unbelievable. But I mean, go back to what you're saying about like Starbucks. Starbucks has the least wet of sandwiches.
Definitely.
Like it's like
should be their slogan.
Yeah, we ain't got no
least wet of sandwiches.
Yeah, we're dry sandwiches
Starbucks.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, this shit's good, but it's like you go to Starbucks, you get a coffee and a sandwich, you're paying like $15.
Yeah,
or some shit like that. It's like, all right,
I've been to Starbucks twice in my life.
That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Once in Amsterdam, and once in Forest Park.
Oh wow, that's cool. Was the Amsterdam one good?
It was huge. It was fucking massive.
What did you get?
Cold brew coffee.
Cool.
Yeah.
I always get the very berry hibiscus. I mean, I like coffee, but I always got to get that very berry hibiscus.
Yeah, that shit is good. They have this like honey citrus mint tea that's really good. Their chai tea lattes are good. Mm-hmm. Most of their coffee is good. It's just expensive,
like
but it is good.
Green tea or whatever there too. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like my dad, dude. My dad's like the guy that's like, I've never been to fucking Starbucks. Like he's so like gets so stoked on it. I've never been once. Like, oh great. Who cares, dude? Like nobody gives a shit, man. He like prides himself on that all the time.
I don't know. I just never go.
Which is fine, but you've been, you know what I mean? Like you could be like, yeah, I've been. And I know you like are not the type of dude that would be like, I've never set foot in there. But like it's so
I'm also not like coffee's my shit, man. I know all about
I've seen you drink coffee sometimes, but not like all the time. I've seen you drink coffee sometimes. Yeah, but not a lot.
Recently cut out just because of my back and stuff, but I've been slowly getting back into coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much.
Did you cut it out completely? I cut it out completely for a while during COVID.
For about
and shit.
4 weeks I didn't drink anything with caffeine in it.
Yeah.
And then then every once in a while now I'll have like a small cup of coffee.
Yeah. Dude, now whenever I drink caffeine, I like feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I get like a coffee from Starbucks, I'm like,
it's kind of nice. And you're like, oh, it's working. And
it is nice. Yeah. Now it's just like, I feel it and I'm good.
But yeah, I can't do coffee at all anymore.
Oh, at all?
The last couple times I've done coffee, it feels like the sun. It's like right behind my head.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, it puts me in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I just, I haven't done coffee as much as I used to, but now it's like just guzzling Red Bull till my heart melts. Whatever that does,
Flying out of your chest.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd love to. I'm just always so boring with coffee. I'm usually a guy that I'm like, oh, I'll have black with a couple sugars and maybe a little cream. And then I'm not like, get me caramel macchiato venti now. I'm not like really crazy about all the different, but I'm sure it's good, but I'm just like so boring with it.
Sure.
I don't know how to order coffee. God.
That's another thing. Yeah. With
the art form of ordering coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. Ordering from Starbucks puts me in such like a panic mode. Can you just have like small, medium, and large? And they don't.
I just ask for it anyway. I always ask for large shit at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, can I get a large this? They're like, all right.
Yeah. They're like, by the way, it's venti.
Yeah, no,
Really?
Yeah, the one time I've done that, I've been corrected. They're like, oh, you mean venti or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean, dude. The biggest one. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, don't
do this.
Yeah. Because a grande is like a small there, I think.
Yeah, and doesn't that
which doesn't make any sense. It's bullshit,
How many
dude.
ounces is a grande?
I don't know.
Because obviously venti is 20, but and what else is there?
Grande. I don't know. I don't fucking know what they are. I don't know.
Sizes?
No, I don't know the names. Venti,
I don't know the
grande,
middle one. All I
else.
know is grande and venti, but I don't know what is venti. What does that mean?
Venti's the large.
20 ounces.
Yeah.
Venti is 20.
Yeah, it's 20 in Italian.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Is it supposed to be all Italian? Is Starbucks like supposed to have an Italian theme?
I don't know.
Isn't like coffee in general like an Italian thing?
Well, like some, like espresso, I know is Italian. An Italian thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want to speak Italian.
Yeah, it's Starbucks, dude. This is for white women. Like, come on.
You're a kid in high school. What are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
I got about 5 minutes before I got to get back to class, so you better get me my venti berry whatever.
Yeah, right. Just get me fucked up on coffee, dude.
Stomach
That's
hurt
it.
for 3 days.
What'd you say?
Anxious the whole day and then stomach hurt for 3 days.
Yeah. There you go.
Like, why do we need to be fancy about ordering?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like their logo though. Like the mermaid with the weird arms. Looks like Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2.
Changed much over time. I thought they would have like made her into a mascot that like would leap out at you. You know?
True. Yeah, Starbucks has always just been this like slightly bougie thing, and it's never really changed that much from what I know.
I don't think so,
at least. Yeah, I like that.
My dad was obsessed with Starbucks. Well, he loved coffee, but he was obsessed with going to Starbucks and sitting there on his laptop. It was like,
oh, really?
Because that was when like Starbucks really started popping around. And he'd always have like, he'd always just like, gotta go to Starbucks and my laptop.
And just chill there?
Yeah,
would he
just
work
chill
on stuff
there,
or
yeah.
would he just be hanging out?
He'd just be surfing the internet.
Yeah.
You know, so it was, I mean, I don't know if he
I guess that's cool.
He probably did work, but I was just like,
yeah.
you know, sometimes I'm with him. I'm like, we go, you know,
oh, you would be
we
there
go
with
back
him?
home because I don't want to sit here. You know, I've had enough of this for right now. It's like, why don't you go get a brownie?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, okay, but what about after that brownie? Are we going home?
Can we go home? Yeah, that's so weird. I would not bring a kid to Starbucks so I could sit on a lap. But you know what? Hey, you can fucking, who knows what's going on?
He was probably just trying to get me to love coffee.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Even though I was drinking hot chocolates, but he's probably like,
come on, try some coffee. How old were you when that was going down?
That was probably, you know, geez, I was probably like 9, you know,
okay.
so not really younger age to be hanging out at a coffee house.
Drinking coffee at 9.
I mean, I've been drinking lots of caffeine, but it was just like,
hot
I never
chocolate
drank coffee at 9.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How old were you when you first drank coffee?
I think when I actually drank coffee, probably like 18 or 19.
Yeah. Same.
I had like a cup when I was like really like not even a cup, like a sip, and I was like, this is fucking gross,
Yeah.
and just never drank it ever.
Yeah.
And then was doing a job like late at night, like after hours, and I was like half asleep, you know, and I was just like, I need something. And my dad was like, just here. He made some coffee. I was like, go with that. I was like, all right, took that, and I was up all that night. The next day, going into the job, and I was like, holy shit, it affected me so hard. Yeah, it sucked.
Damn.
That's why I think caffeine doesn't affect me as much as I'm drinking that shit. Like, you know, my mom would I love my mom to death, but it should be like, oh, you know, you're having your mac and cheese, your SpaghettiOs, here's a Coca-Cola, you know, and it's like, you know, so I'm like 6 years old, Coca-Cola, you know.
Same.
But, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I've lived with it for so long. I need it. Need my caffeine, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to not rely on it so much, at least in the mornings and shit like that. But sometimes like it works out great where it's like if I plan it right, I could like ride a caffeine boost like at the perfect time. Like whenever a few weeks ago we did some practice, we did a Friday practice and I grabbed some coffee from Starbucks on the way and I drank it and it had like a lot of caffeine in it and I was like bouncing the whole night. I was like, yeah. But it was great because by the time practice was over, I was like, okay, I don't feel it anymore.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, it got to the point where I could drink like a full coffee and then just fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how it was with like I used to be able to like, I'd take a sip of Red Bull or something, put it in my fridge and then go to bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like
it was like more of a comfort drink.
Exactly, dude. I remember nights on tour, like if we would have to do an overnight drive and I was doing it, I would buy like 2 Monsters or like a coffee, shitty gas station coffee, and I drank it, and then I'd be falling asleep, and I'm like, fuck, this isn't even working. Like, ridiculous.
And then the more you pile on, you're not even any more awake. Your heart's just going fast.
It's like you feel your chest getting tight and like, not very sick. Fuck. I haven't had coffee in a couple days, I don't think. Can't remember. I didn't have any today. I had some orange juice today.
Oh, you got the natural sugars. The good sugars. The ones that'll keep you awake.
Exactly, that vitamin C. Build me up to fucking fight COVID, dude. If that even works. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think it makes a difference.
Who knows what works anymore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So,
any more toilet talk?
None, man. Enough with the poops and everything. Dude, I've seen enough poop today to last me
a lot of poop
for a very on that your mom's house thing.
Oh yeah, so
much poop, dude. So much shit. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that. Like, just that still exists too. Because I remember, being like, 14, looking at it like 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Yeah,
and like,
same,
just
dude.
Like, oh my god, like. This is on there,
I remember I had a swimming class in gym, like my sophomore year in high school when 2 years, 2 girls, 1 cup. 2 girls, 1 cup was like a thing. And I remember like, there was 2 gym teachers. The one I had was really cool. And another one was his good buddy, and his buddy like came in like to the pool area where we were hanging out, and he was just shooting the shit with the teacher, and he's like, hey, you see that 2 girls, 1 cup thing? And they were like talking about it in front of everybody, and we were all like, yeah, we've seen it, like it's insane.
That stuff everybody knew about it.
Like, it was huge.
I remember age gap,
Yeah, nuts. That was like the first time I'd ever seen something like that, and I like didn't know what to think of it. I was so scared. And I was so like, because I was like on my parents' computer, and I was just like, what is going on? Like,
wait, how old were you when you saw that?
You know what? I might have had my own computer by then. I was like, I don't remember I think I was 15, probably, because that came out. That was my sophomore year. So yeah, I was probably 15 or 16, but I'm pretty sure I was 15. Yeah, nuts. And then the Pain Olympics, remember that shit? Oh my
god!
Like,
I was about to mention that.
I remember that, but
there's a bunch of shit like that on that Your Mom's House too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude, it's like hard to watch some of that.
Remember Cake Farts?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Remember Cake Farts?
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Mr. Hands.
Never saw it, but I
was talking about that like last week with somebody from work.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I was like, ay.
Yeah, that one was bad. And then the Mr. Hands news story aftermath. There's like a news report from the town that it happened in, and they talk about it on the news.
There's kids in the sandbox.
I remember that. I never saw it though.
Oh, that one was rough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That
one's like, it was like.
Sorry, you have to relive this.
It's a guy, and it's just an erect penis, but then he's getting a dildo shoved into his penis hole, and then it splits, like his penis splits. And it's fucking
fuck that.
Insane.
Why is it called that?
I don't remember why it was called Kids in the Sandbox. But all I remember is the penis split.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you know the concept of sounding, right? Where they put like rods in your penis hole to make it bigger.
Yeah.
On that Your Mom's House, there's somebody that takes a drill and does it. I swear to God, it's like power drill sounding, but it's not all like bloody and shit. It's very weird. You'll see it. You'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Yeah, you're gonna watch it.
Sounds too like. I mean, just thinking about it right now.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's like, who fucking wants that? Dude, there's some like I don't even want to think about it anymore, man. It's like so like fucked. Like the last video they show and that yeah, it's real bad.
God.
Highly recommend you do not. Well, yeah, watch it. I mean, more just
once.
I'm
gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I paid for that too, and I'm like, I'm paying for this, but like,
you know what? If it keeps you entertained, it's
right? I just wish I could watch it all the time. But
watch it for the next 5 days.
Yeah, I will probably again. I don't know.
What was that one that you get to watch people like get killed and shit?
Rotten? Wasn't that rotten.com? You can watch people or Live Leak?
Yeah, I don't know. There was one, me and my friend at the time.
Faces of Death.
I think it might have been that. Yeah. I was like 15 or something, and we're sitting at the computer watching like these like neo-Nazi dudes and like camo decapitating this guy.
Whoa!
I remember
that shit. Yeah, was that like on like SnuffX and all that shit? Yeah,
and it was that kept me up for like I think like 2 weeks. I just didn't feel right, like mentally.
Terrifying. Yeah.
The
internet, man.
Dude, yeah, I didn't know people can make noises like that.
Fuck that.
And I didn't know a skin color can turn that color.
Dude. That's how it always like ended up like in whenever I worked like fast food and stuff, I'd always work with the most colorful of people, so like, and it'd always end up like we'd look up some weird site and it'd be like 2 guys fucking a fish, and then it'd be like this dude smashing his dick in the door, and then it'd end up becoming a straight up chainsaw beheading, and then like everyone would have to be like, all right, this is where we stop because the man's dead on camera, and you're like,
there it is, like,
that's the line. I was like, I didn't mind the dick smashed in the door.
Or even that video of that that monkey that takes the frog and puts it on his dick.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I remember that.
Like that's funny.
That was
really
good.
It's funny.
Yeah. He's just fucking it, and then he throws it.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm done with you, bitch."
Yeah, bogus. That was funny though. Well, he got his jollies, and it's a monkey, so it's just like, oh,
it's adorable.
You expect
cute.
the monkey to do that,
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Whew. Well,
God, the internet is somewhat regulated now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would hope so.
Like, and stuff is labeled.
Well, I don't think Rotten.com is a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't
website?
think a lot of those sites ended up, I think, getting closed down. You know?
There's the one they talk about on YMH. It's like hardr.com or something like that. Or
I don't remember.
They mention it on the show every once in a while, but that's where they get some of their videos.
Okay. Whew, yeah. Rough
stuff.
Rough shit.
It's probably for the best that people can't see shit like that anymore.
Dude, definitely.
Like I know there's like the whole argument of regulating the internet and how it's like, infringing our rights or whatever, but maybe it's not.
Maybe it's better I don't see a guy drowning a kitten or anything like that.
Someone has to find that stuff.
Exactly. And it's just like, I don't know, people are sick out there, and it's kind of like, if there isn't some regulation in place, then who's to say you won't be seeing a lot of shit like that more? I don't know.
True.
Yeah. Stopping internet crime. Me. No. Not at all.
The Internet Crime Division.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the ICD, man. I work for the fucking ICD.
Where's my paycheck? It sounds like it should be real.
It probably should be real.
It should be like a CSI show, dude.
Yeah. ICD.
Internet crime investigation. Ugh, no.
First scene, guys cutting his dick off with a hacksaw.
Yeah, Ice-T's the main character. What the fuck is this shit?
Spin off of that.
Yeah,
these fucking kids these days, you know what they like doing? They call it blow. That's when they take the blow dryer and they put it on their dick holes and they videotape it.
Yeah.
Sick stuff.
No. Yeah.
Ice-T on that show, or Ice, whatever.
Yeah, Ice-T, yeah, man.
It's Ice-T. One of the Ice.
Yeah,
one of the Ice
it's
family.
Ice-T, dude. And he wrote Cop Killer by Body Count, and he plays a cop on TV.
Classic.
I always want to call him Ice Cube, but I'm never just in the Ice family. I'm not so well versed in their names.
Okay, fair enough. Ice Cube is definitely way
Ice Cube was in Are We There Yet?
There's Ice Cube.
Yes, he was.
There's Ice Cube, then there's his little cousin Ice-T.
Ice-T.
And there's Ice Binky. That's his uncle.
It's his uncle, yeah.
Iced Dinky.
Well, fucking Ice Cube went from like being a gangster rapper to like being a fucking like
family movies.
Yeah, directing and writing family movies. I watched The Friday After Next the other day recently.
Oh boy,
so good. Cat Williams.
Didn't they just do a new one?
A new Friday movie?
Yeah, I thought they were doing a new one.
I think
they're
talking about it, maybe, or maybe it's been filmed and they haven't put it out. And I can't be. I'll watch it. But it can't be that great.
I know that's what I was like all about that. Because I loved Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like then I saw they're coming back with that, and I was like, I don't want to watch it, but I probably will.
Did you watch it?
Well, I'd probably end up renting it. I think I could watch it just to see it.
Bad.
But
it's fun. If you like the originals, it's fun.
You liked it?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking
about
watching it.
I had low expectations going in because I was like, fuck, they're going to do this again. Like, this is rough, and then watched it, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
actually wasn't
all right.
bad.
Where did you rent it from?
I'll take your word on that. Yeah, because
I watched it with Brian and Rosie. I think it was like on Amazon or something.
Okay. Yeah.
It was cool. It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just have to stream
it's
it.
not an amazing film by any
Yeah.
means, but neither are the originals. But like,
yeah, but
they're fun,
it's not
you know? Yeah.
tarnishing it by any means. That's good.
Yeah, it's worth seeing if you like the originals.
Yeah.
There
Well,
you go.
just watch Jumanji 2 with Kevin Hart and The
Ugh.
Rock and
I watched
Jack
part
Black,
of the
whatever.
First one,
Bad.
Couldn't make it
Horrible
through.
movie.
a little rough.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I do like the gags of like The Rock punching Kevin Hart around. Like that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that is sick.
Like,
You guys
other
ever
than that-
see, dude, you need to see this movie if you've ever seen it. 1 Hour Photo. You guys ever seen that with Robin
isn't it
Williams?
that,
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I think I've seen that one before. That's an older one. though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's from like 2001 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sick, dude.
It's like it wasn't it like a thriller kind of movie? Yeah.
He plays a guy that works in like a 1 Hour Photo.
Yeah,
and he's like a
yeah.
psychopath and like so good. I made Sam watch it with me the other day.
do you like it?
Yeah, she thought it was cool. She didn't like the ending, but she liked the rest of it. I love that movie. I watch it like once a year. Yeah. Because it's so
Fair
fucking weird. You never see Robin Williams doing shit like that.
Nah,
Playing like a scary role,
Yeah.
kind of. Or
And
like
he
a
plays
weird.
really well too.
Yeah.
He's really good in that.
That's
one.
how it's one of the a recent interaction I had with a woman. I ended up trying to get her to watch Jacob's Ladder. Haven't talked to her
Oh,
since.
yeah. Great movie.
Great movie, but I don't think she
Love
was
that
ready
movie.
for all the shaking heads, you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Did you watch the remake they did?
No, I don't
I haven't
want to.
seen it yet. I kind of don't want to
refuse.
either.
Yeah, I'm good.
I can't. I
The
just
OG
can't. I
is
saw
so good.
one clip from it, and I was just like, kind of, it pissed
Yeah.
me off real bad.
Isn't that on Netflix, the remake or something?
I think it is.
I might watch it. Yeah.
Huh.
It's clear. I don't know. It just seems to me to clearly be a movie they made, and then they're like, you know what? This could be Jacob's Ladder, and then they just put
Slap
The
that.
name
they
on
slapped
it,
it right
yeah.
on there, you know. And
I love the OG though.
the OG is great.
So good. One of my favorite movies
Yeah,
for sure.
it's one of my favorite movies, like just in general, and
Yeah.
definitely like. I mean, it is horror, but it's not. It's like psychological too. So it's
Definitely.
like definitely in like that psychological horror like films.
Yep.
Definitely top of that, you know. Just creepy, all this shit.
So
you know?
weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
Plus, I don't know if you ever seen the deleted scenes.
No,
where
I
they're trying
haven't.
to. Oh man, definitely look it up on YouTube when you get a chance. But
Yeah.
there's like this
I
whole
should just-
fucking deleted scene where it's like Jacob Singer's in the bed and he has to take this other medication to get the ladder out of him or whatever.
Whoa.
And like then he's
Is he
like
in a hospital?
imagining. No, he's not in a hospital. He's in who was the guy that invented the ladder? That scientist or whatever.
Yeah, I
The
forget.
guy with
yeah.
the glasses.
Yeah.
But he's in his apartment, and then as he's like pretty much detoxing in this bed, there's like this formless like monster that's like breaking through the ceiling.
Whoa.
And it's all just fucking like made of like flesh and eyeballs and shit.
Holy fuck.
It's spraying blood down at him and everything. And-
Wow.
but they had to cut that scene for the theatrical release. But I think it's on like all of the like special edition DVDs. It's on YouTube. obviously,
Okay.
But it's great. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, I need to get that movie. That's a movie I would like to own.
Yeah.
It's Jacob's Ladder for
I
sure.
found that at a half price books after looking for it for like years, probably. You know, I'm
Uh-huh.
always looking in the J section. I never saw Jacob's Ladder. And then one day they had two of them in there.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right, here we go, you know?
There you go. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh my God.
Such a good movie.
It really
Damn.
is.
Yeah, I love that
Most
shit.
accurate kind of, I don't know, man. Accurate representation of death,
Yeah,
honestly.
scary too.
Scary as shit.
Yeah. Man, I love that movie. I watched have you guys ever heard Train to Busan? Have you seen that? It's like a Korean horror
that,
movie.
About that.
that one's so good.
It's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. I saw that last night for the first time. It's on Amazon for free.
It's been on there for a while, and I've been meaning to watch it.
You
but
should check it
I've heard
out.
Nothing but like amazing
It's
things about it.
nuts,
Yeah.
dude. It's like hard to watch too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
there's some fucked up shit in that movie.
yeah, I was surprised how good it was for what it's about.
hmm Yeah.
But it came at a weird time because it was like, oh, great, another zombie movie.
Yeah.
Like, here we go. You know?
Mhm.
But then everybody was like, no, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down with that. I got to check that out.
You should check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't hear about that one actually.
Yeah, it's really fucking freaky.
Fuck yeah.
Ugh, yeah. It's good though. It's sad too.
That's the thing.
It's awesome.
I do like some of those, kind of real visceral horror movies coming back. I really like Hereditary and Midsommar and everything.
Oh,
like
they're
that.
great.
Like,
They're
that's
phenomenal
just
movies.
insane shit, man.
Yeah. I loved Hereditary.
Oh God.
Our singer Danny was hyping it up. Remember how hard he was hyping it up?
Which
did we go see it with him? Me and you? Yeah.
Which was like questionable because like we love Danny, but sometimes we don't really believe in him.
Yeah, he doesn't have the smartest opinions all the time.
And I was like, there's no way. Like, but it's got to be good because The Witch was awesome. Like, fuck, but Danny really likes this. Like, I don't know. But then, we saw it together. And I was like, fuck, that was
it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Midsommar was great too.
Yeah, Midsommar was a lot of like just way out of the ballpark in terms of like what a horror movie to me could be, you know? Because I mean, a lot of it's just like so fucking sunny too.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's the whole brightest,
the aesthetics of it
ever.
Yeah,
dude, the soundtrack to that movie is beautiful too.
Oh God, yeah,
so good. Yeah, that production company A24 that does those movies is so cool.
Yeah, they got some cool stuff.
Yeah, and all like the shots are always really pretty, and like the cinematography is so good. Yeah, anytime they put out like a movie, I'm usually like, I'll watch it if I can. Yeah.
Well, now that dude's coming out as a comedy.
Really?
Yeah, that's his next.
The director who did Midsommar and
Ari something.
Yeah,
yeah,
and Hereditary. Damn, I should rewatch that.
Yeah, those are ones I definitely got to rewatch as well.
Yeah.
I was really I got to pick up a copy of that new Halloween because I actually liked the 2018 Halloween they just did.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Oh man,
it was good.
It was good because I mean it's kind of like a new horror film, but like in a way it's like it. You know, they completely took the whole Michael Myers and Laurie Strode or whatever are like sister and brother. Like it's just a sequel to the first film. And that's it.
Yeah.
So it was just like...
It like negates like everything else. Right?
Yeah, it negates everything.
Wow. Is Sigourney Weaver in it? Or what's her face?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Is she in it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's in it.
Wow.
Everybody's like
Danny
pretty much back.
McBride did?
John Carpenter scored it. And I was like, all right, well, yeah, you know? Yeah.
I think so.
Didn't Danny McBride direct that or some shit?
Yeah.
Danny
McBride was
crazy.
I think he like co-directed it with the one guy, with Jason Blum or whatever.
That's nuts.
But he wrote most of it.
Wow.
Which I was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the same guy who wrote Eastbound and Down did that?
Yeah.
That's so sick. I love that show.
But it's a good continuation of just from the 1970s.
That's cool. I'll have to check it out. I remember watching the Rob Zombie ones, but I remember those just being like insane.
I enjoy those, and those get like a bad rep for what
I remember not hating them when I saw it, but I don't really remember them much.
I mean, it doesn't do anything to the franchise, but it's it's a movie. It's
I know it like was supposed to be like a lot of background on Michael Myers, right?
I think that's the only sour taste I liked the visual style and the actual like how everything went once he's like not a kid anymore. Yeah. But I guess I just didn't like, for me, I was like, oh, I don't want to know about Michael because I guess like John Carpenter was like, Michael's pure evil, you know, there's nothing in him or anything. So it was hard for me to like see a kid that's bullied.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden he's the Shape. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know.
Well, they were doing that with so many fucking horror. Like, remember when Texas Chainsaw did like a prequel?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, who wants to see that?
Yeah, wasn't it just called like Leatherface or something like that? And
I think, it was just like
that. It's just like a regular guy, and he's kind of messed up, obviously.
Yeah.
But
they escape a mental asylum, like a group of people. And,
yeah, and there's like a throughout the whole movie, he's like not Leatherface at all. He's just whatever he was before that.
Yeah, you know? It's so weird how they did shit like that. That's when horror movies started to get real rough, in my opinion. Was like that era.
The reimaginings and stuff.
When it's just like going to all these weird places that are so unnecessary.
Never asked for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do you know what I watched this morning?
What?
Battleship.
Oh yeah. I never saw Battleship.
It's so bad.
The board game movie?
Yeah,
what?
I haven't seen
that
movie in so long. That used to be in the cabinet of VHSs we had. I haven't seen it since then, you know.
Wow.
It's Rihanna's film debut, which is great.
I forgot she was in that.
Dude, Jesse Plemons, right? Is that?
He's in it?
He's in it.
Wow.
Yeah. So funny.
That's Liam so weird.
Neeson is in it.
He's in Battleship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never watch it.
Crazy.
Is there ever a scene where they're playing the game?
Yeah.
Oh.
They fucking do it. It's hysterical.
C4.
Get baked and watch that.
I might. Where did you watch it?
HBO.
Oh, is it on HBO Go? Or now?
Max,
whatever the fuck it is now. Yeah, maybe I will. That sounds fun. That sounds like fun.
This morning. I was like, fuck it. I don't want to pay attention to anything. I'll just put that on.
Yeah, that seems like a good morning movie.
Good
Battleship.
Trying to get my shit together. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna get ready for work. I'll turn on Battleship. Yeah.
Oh my God, no way.
It's insane.
Dude, I watched Paranormal Activity not too long, like in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
Because I saw somebody was like, I was watching that California death metal podcast and they had the dude from Disgorge on it. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, we were in Paranormal Activity. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember Disgorge. Like if Disgorge was in a movie, I figured I would know. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and he was talking about how they got like a bunch of money from DreamWorks or like Paramount, whoever did it. And like, they were like, oh, it was like a music video of theirs was like, and it's in the movie. There's like a scene where they're in the house and like this dude is watching music videos on the TV and there's a Disgorge music video.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, out of all bands, why would you pick that? But yeah.
Somebody must have been a fan in the
crew. Which is sick.
Now I got to watch it again. Look for that.
Yeah.
That first one was always really scary.
Man, I remember
like it,
I had such a bad, I still don't really like it, but I had such a bad experience because like me and my friends, the reason we saw it, this is such a stupid story. It's not even that good, but like I remember I was in high school.
Poop this story and it's gonna be fine.
I was in high school. Me and my friends were bored. We were just like driving around looking for something to do. And we were looking at a bunch of trailers for this Paranormal Activity movie. And we watched this like extended trailer that looked insane. We were like, fuck, we got to see it. But it wasn't playing at every theater yet. It was like a limited theatrical release at first. So we saw it at the Movie Co. Theater in Rosemont. And that was the first time any of us had ever been there. Like we had never been to that theater before.
I like that.
So like, but we would just go to like the lake and pay like $5 to see a movie or like the Cinemark. So like we paid like $18 to go see this movie. And we saw it, and literally like half the scenes that were in the trailer were scenes that didn't make the theatrical cut. So we were just like, what the fuck? Like we were so bummed out because like there was all these this crazy footage that they ended up using, like I guess in the original cut of the movie, because the version that was in theaters was like Steven Spielberg helped like direct the ending, and they changed the ending. And like,
I know there was like multiple endings in different theaters too.
Well, the one that we saw, I don't even remember what it was, but I remember being so bummed, and I was so bummed that I spent that money on that movie. And then we left, and we didn't realize that we had to validate my friend's parking. So we ended up paying like $35 for parking, and we're like, what the fuck? Like,
God,
it was not sick.
I really like that first one. I like that whole series as bad as it's gotten over the years.
They still make movies, those movies?
I think they finally threw in the towel.
That's good.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it was after a while. Like, it was like 5 of them.
It was like getting insane. Although I do like how
I believe it.
They kind of bookend it like all together.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's worth it if you watch them all, but
I never have.
Remotely, but
yeah.
And there's like the one weird one where I think it takes place in like LA or something. And it's like a Hispanic family.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That was the last one I saw.
Yeah,
I remember that not being good.
That's one of the subtitle ones or whatever. It's like, it has like, it's Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
The East LA edition.
Yeah.
The LA haunting.
Yeah. Well, shit. Well, sweet, dudes. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you for having us. I had a lot of fucking fun today.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. This is how we usually do it, man. It's always fun to start talking about music and then just go off the rails.
Oh, God.
Which is usually how we fucking do it.
Poop to snuff to everything,
movies.
I just hope that any of your fans listening aren't going to yell at us on YouTube for not asking you more music questions.
Yeah.
That has happened in the past.
Really?
You remember when we had Gavin and Gabe on talking about
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
The fuck, you guys suck shit. You guys are terrible. Why aren't you like talking about the music?
It's a podcast, dude. Yeah, we do what we want, man.
I think we got to a lot of the music anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. Right?
Hell yeah. Well, sweet, guys. Normally, do you guys want to plug anything?
Yeah, where can people go check you guys out?
We just got Bandcamp, which is motionfailure.bandcamp.com, where you can get all the music, our demo, and then the tracks he's there. And then we're on Instagram, motion_failure.
I think so.
Yeah, motion_failure. And Facebook. I think that's just facebook.com/motionfailure.
Hell yeah.
So, and then we're on other streaming services, wherever you feel like listening to us. So, and thank you to these guys for having us. So we appreciate everything.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Yeah, thanks for being on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
What you plugging?
I'm plugging this for them again. Detraxy by Motion Failure. Pick it up at Bandcamp. limited edition CDs. There's not a lot to go around, so you better buy one.
First pressing.
Other than that, I'm going to plug Thanksgiving is coming up.
Well,
are they going to do a parade? Oh, yeah, it already happened.
Definitely no parade going on.
Yeah, no floats at least. Like
I don't know. What if they did have like just floats?
That'd be sick.
Nobody's around.
Yeah, that was the best part of the parades anyway. Were the floats
that
and
would
shit.
be really cool if they just had them like in a warehouse.
Remember they would do all these like
somewhere,
dance routines and shit like that, and have like marching bands and like performances.
Yeah, that's like every parade though.
Yeah, but I only want floats.
You don't like the marching bands?
No, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
As somebody that was in one of those bands, I am offended by that.
I mean, I'm like in a
Don't
neighborhood.
backtrack now, motherfucker.
I will. Well, I won't backtrack because on like on Macy's Day Parade, I only want to see floats. If I see anything else, I'm turning off the TV. I'm never up for that shit anyway. It's at like 7 a.m. No, you're not. You don't give a fuck. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they get like some pretty innovative floats with like SpongeBob and like the mouth open.
Yeah. I remember there's like a Goku float and he's like he's Super Saiyan and shit. Yeah, they have all kinds of weird shit like that.
Moving.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I got nothing else to plug. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hopefully you guys.
What about you?
Had a good one. Same shit. Yeah, check out the bands.
Hell yeah. Well, sweet.
Very good. All right, so we'll see everybody next week with New Metal 6, I think.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. Well, the New Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there?
I think it's 6.
Gobo.
Yes, Mr. Edward G. Gobo. C. What's his middle name? C, because Burton C. Bell.
Exactly.
Edward C. Gobo.
Yep.
There we go. Hell yeah. All right. Take it easy, guys.
See you, everybody.
And if you liked watching this episode, subscribe to these gentlemen. They got a great thing going. And they'll see you both. Well, they'll see you all next time.
That was good.